folks, what is up and welcome to a special stream. Today we're going to be ranking every video game console based on how they look and not how they play video games. I'm Zach, joined by David and Jason.
Hello.
If one is shaped like this, it fucking wins. This is just ergonomically
cylinders?
correct. Cylinders and bro, it's just the correct form.
I mean, if a console could give me Pringles while I play the video game, I would be there. Let's get into it. Starting off with the very first game console you could buy to bring into your own home, the Atari Home Pong console. You won't believe this, it only plays Pong.
Wouldn't believe it.
I didn't realize it didn't have controllers. You had to step on it and just rotate the knobs if you're playing it.
How big is this?
I hate that.
Small.
Yeah, is that like a hand size? Is that like literally controller size, or is that bigger?
Honestly, I thought some of the pictures I have them like in context for like space, but a lot of them are just like in a white void.
I feel like this one's like the size of
like a
Steam Deck.
Yeah, probably.
I also don't think it's bad. I actually like the Pong logo, like the orange to yellow gradient.
I was gonna say B. I think this is B.
I think this belongs in the garbage. What?
No, dude. There's gonna be some shitty ass consoles.
This one.
This is not.
No, bad. You're crazy.
This is bad.
This is way better than something.
David, I know what's coming on the menu. That's why. This is not that bad. We can put it C. I go C. I go C.
This is pretty bad.
I'll go from B to C.
I'll go C.
The freaking the backing behind the knob just looks like fucking grip tape on a skateboard, but not.
It kind of does. It kind of does.
This
I
looks
kind
like
of like that it's like a matte black though, you know?
It does look like a beatbox, is what I would say.
Yeah.
And guess it like barely plays sounds. It plays one sound. It's boop.
Boop. It's good at what it does.
All right. That's how you get console tier. Next up, wrong button. We have the ColecoVision Telstar. This could play 6 different video games, such as tennis, hockey, handball. Actually, no, it could only play 3 games. And
this looks like a trophy stand. This literally looks like a trophy stand.
It kind of does, yeah.
It was broken off.
I will say this.
I
think this is way prettier than the last one.
Is the wood all around it part of the console?
Yes.
Or did someone add that? Okay. Because that does change how I feel.
This also looks like a cassette player, like a CD player, like something like
that. Yeah, it's very of the time.
I actually think this is A.
Oh, that's too high.
I could give it A, yeah.
You could put this in your house and put it as like a TV stand.
Yeah,
like that. It's like a retro fit.
Like if this was on a shelf, I'd be like, oh, that looks cool. What is that? And it's a fucking console.
The problem is it doesn't have like space in between. Like you could use it to like store stuff at this way, even if you're not gonna play anything. It has drawers.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looks like a cassette
I think
player.
this is hot.
I think it's got like a retro feeler.
And I love that there's also like the silver metal of the plate on the front. I think it's cool.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. Like I would put it C or B, but like
I
also would have put Pong in. I would have put Pong in F. So
I would put this in A personally.
I'm thinking A. I actually think A.
2 A's.
We're both on A.
All right.
I just think it looks. I might move it based off what we got going on, but like I like the A at now. I don't know.
Okay.
It looks like,
yeah. I mean, obviously we can
There's
reevaluate.
so many that look better.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. So there's S's and A's still.
All right, moving on.
Wait, that does not look anything like
so there is 2 of them. There's
okay.
There's the Telstar Colortron and the Telstar Classic. This is the Classic. Again, this tier list makes weird choices about which ones to not give on the list and which ones to. We'll talk about when we get there.
Okay.
Next up, we've got the Magnavox Odyssey. This, I would assume, is a, what do you call them? They help you breathe better. Not a respirator, but like a...
CPAP machine?
No.
Oh, the...
humidifier. It looks like a humidifier to me.
Alright, so David, this is my first. This is garbage. This looks.
This is
like
terrible.
a spare
This is
part-
terrible.
This looks like a spare part to a vacuum cleaner.
I
or
like
something that.
I like white consoles. I like brown consoles. I don't like white and brown consoles.
Yeah.
This does not look like a good
bottom
combo.
tier. I could not tell what this is.
Also,
You
what
couldn't
is
even put it.
is
That's a
what is
controller.
the controller?
That's a controller.
What, yeah,
It
what?
looks like a camera, dude. I'm going.
Yeah,
That looks like a breathalyzer. Like,
I don't even want to spend more time on this one because it sucks.
Yeah, it's
it's
it
pretty
sucks.
bad.
We all agree
We
it's
can put
bad.
this in F.
yeah, it's
Cool.
bad.
All right, now probably getting to the first console that a lot of people actually might have owned.
Oh no, I did not have one of these.
I did not.
No, me neither, but I'm not
Well,
that
I had an
old.
Atari, just not this Atari.
Yeah, the Atari 2600. Still got some of the wood design on it.
Man, this thing's kind of fire. I kind of really like this one.
No, I was gonna say I was thinking C, man. It looks like a
Put the
speaker.
Telstar up at A.
Because the
and then
Telstar
C.
looks better.
Because David, I'm thinking like if I put this in between shelves of things, like below, like my TV could be put on it. I could like use it as like some like retro CD player, and that's something you could do. This you can. It's just like I can't even use it for
guess.
styling. I don't know. It's just it looks like an old soundboard, and like that
It does.
that brings back PTSD for me. Like running sound or lights or something like that. Like,
I think
I'm
this
thinking
is.
C,
I'm thinking
at
C.
best B.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Oh
C.
man, I was gonna say
oh my
A. Like,
god!
dude, this thing. Oh, dude, this looks great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, zoom on this. Yeah, I don't know.
And this is like the first one with like a reasonable controller too. Like it's just joystick, but like the controller's reasonable.
I don't know if you've touched an Atari 2600 controller. They feel like
I
dog
have.
shit.
They do, but like scroll up to the fucking magnifying.
No, I
Odyssey.
hear you. I hear you.
This is gonna be a good question. Are controllers gonna go into this eventually or no?
I feel like they're part of how it looks.
I think actually a lot of the images I have the controller with it. So sure, we can work.
There's
that into it.
handhelds in here too,
And
right?
it's just only
Yes, there
aesthetically how it like.
Yes, only
I would say
aesthetically.
since there's
Not like how it
handhelds in
runs.
here, we gotta include like controllers. Then.
That's fair.
Okay. And how it looks. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll think about that. Okay.
Yeah, not how it feels, but this is the controller looks like something you could use.
Yeah,
Not that you can, because it's not a good controller, but it looks.
I'm
like
still
it.
I'm still see if we're going in between and like trying to balance the number there. I guess you could see it, but
How about this? I could put it higher than C. I'll put it in B for now. That's gonna be revisited because fuck, I don't know. I have some strong feelings about that. But hey, guess what? It's totally fine because moving right along, it's the next Atari console, the Atari
it's the-
5200.
this
Yeah,
is worse.
this is much worse.
This is worse. Definitively
This is much
worse.
worse.
This is worse.
Also, they gave you a telephone for a controller.
Dude, there's so many telephone controllers.
so
it blows
many.
my
There's
fucking
so
mind.
many.
Yeah, this is also like
It-
bottom.
It can't be
Well, 'cause, like,
understated how
I remember
important
correctly. a lot
Nintendo
of the
getting
games-
controllers right was.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
Well, if I'm remembering correctly, and anyone in the chat or YouTube comments, please feel free to correct me on this. But like, some of the old games when they had like the text choices, you would just hit a number, like it wouldn't be like scroll through them. So that's how you chose,
Yeah.
and it sucks. It sucks real bad.
This is bottom tier for me. How do you go from the
yeah,
previous
I'm
one to
fine.
this?
I'm fine with
You double the
putting
numbers.
this. I'm fine with putting this in the bottom or the second from the bottom.
I'm bottom.
I could put this in console. I don't think it's so ugly.
Yeah,
the
we'll get
other-
to some
the other
much
thing in
uglier
there, the other
ones.
thing in there is worse. I will say that.
We're getting to
Agreed.
some much uglier ones coming up here,
Yeah.
not too far from now.
Yeah. Next up, the original ColecoVision.
Another phone.
Another phone.
This
Comes with
literally
two phones.
doesn't. This doesn't look like a console. It looks like a.
It looks
phone.
like a
this is
VHS.
legit. It has a.
It look-
a
you know
phone
what?
With a recorder tape.
It
with
looks like a
tape
car
recorder.
phone, old school
It
car.
does.
Yeah.
That you
Honestly,
would just be in
though-
the middle console.
This is another one that if you had this on a shelf somewhere, I'd be like, that kind of looks cool. What is that? Am
Not as
I
much-
crazy on that
not-
one?
Not as much as the
You're
first
crazy
thing we
to
talked
say
about.
that to that and not the Atari 2600.
Because the highest I would say is
Yeah.
B for this, Zach.
Oh, that's too
Oh, yeah. I'm not going higher than B. Let me be clear about that.
Okay. I didn't know how you.
Yeah. I could put this in B though.
Oh no.
I'm thinking.
If y'all want to
C
drag
still.
it down, that's fine.
C.
I'm
say
still
C.
C. I'm C.
Okay.
It's still too much like a phone or a tape recorder or something like that.
Okay. Next. This one's actually in context. The Fairchild Channel F.
Jesus.
The first console to have cartridges.
Okay.
I don't know about this controller though. Looks like a fucking 1970s Wiimote. Probably works about as good as one.
That just looks like a power brick. Like I don't even.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We talked about the wood
thing on
paneling.
the top of joystick?
This one is heinous to me. I don't like this at all.
This
is
the difference between this and the thing we rated more like highly is because this is almost too big and too like it's like a fucking truck in comparison to like a Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like in terms of like its beauty. It's just like big. It's just so much bigger and clunkier looking.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that retro
I don't
feel to
like
it.
how I understand why they did it, but the consoles that have like the controllers you take out of the top,
Yeah, they were really obsessed
And then
with that
play with
back
them?
in the 70s.
it looks so bad when
It
they're
does
not
look
in
bad.
there.
It does look
Like
bad.
it looks so bad when the controller's not in the dock.
This is a C or D for me.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I could go so far to put this in D. I hate that like the texture on the black part of it. I can't
big,
stand
man.
that shit. And it's huge, it's clunky.
It's big.
The issue with the controller, like it having just a divot to put the controllers in, I hate this. That's
You
what
want to go bottom? I'll
we
put
can
it
put it.
bottom.
We can put it in the bottom.
All right.
I'm good with that.
Like I
Thing
said,
sucks.
we got a lot of things to get through, so I don't.
Shout
wanna
out to
spend
being
too
the
much
first
time.
cartridge console, but this thing sucks.
Yeah. Next. Oh, we gotta zoom out for this one. The Vectrex.
I forgot
arcade
this
machine?
existed.
It's like
No.
a mini arcade machine you could bring in your home, but it just plays one game. I think it's still is in that mindset.
It plays multiple games. Where did I see a video of this? Tim Schafer might have one of these and have a video of
I
him
believe
playing
that.
it. But so you can kind of see it. The cartridge is on like the right side of the console, just kind of sticking out the side.
Yeah, that's a weird
And
spot to put a cartridge.
they had like these transparency things, like the thing on the front that says player 1, player 2. You put that on for each game. Like each game has its own transparency.
Yeah, it was one of
film.
those.
And then like it uses lights on this little mini CRT behind it to like show
make
you
it
the
worth
actual
the
gameplay.
thing.
That said, this thing looks stupid as hell.
I was just saying, this is like when you're like, hey, I want to go to the arcade. No, we have the arcade at home. This is fucking, this is
The only
bad.
use for this aesthetically is replace the CRT part with like a fishbowl and just have a fish chilling in the middle, and it would be okay. Not good, but okay.
I think you could do something cool with the setup they have here, but it's just
It's the
bad
thing where
right
we're
now.
going back to what I was saying before of like if this is on a shelf, would I like it or not? If the screen is on, I would at least be interested by it, but the black box itself sucks.
It's so bad. Yeah, it looks
It
like a love cushion, like the thing you put your feet on.
Well, and if you don't have the like transparency on it, it's just white, like opaque white.
It's just
it's real ugly. It's real
Out of
ugly.
here. This is bad.
what are we saying with this one?
I'd put
F.
I'd put it in Garbo.
I'm putting
The fucking cartridge is just like jutting out the side of it too. Like it's so.
I mean, listen. Shout out to the Nintendo Switch. It owes a lot to this of being the first console with a screen on it.
We'll see. I don't know if I'd word it like that.
Yeah. Moving on. The Intellivision.
All right, legitimately a phone here. However,
Does look hot. It does look
it looks
hot.
cool.
Yeah.
This looks fucking sick.
This is A or S for me already. I fucking
Not
love
S.
it. It's
No
looking
S.
good.
Telephone.
I don't know. I like
Colors instantly bring it down from
if this is in my house, like I'm like, you get a lot of like this. It just looks retro and cool.
I would not have thought to go S, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this is pretty hot.
It's one of those I'll probably argue it once I get more.
I'll
things on
take
the
A or
list.
B. I will not take S for this.
It's
Absolutely.
This
defo
looks like
A.
a good.
It's
it
defo
definitely,
A.
it's A for sure. It looks like it goes by a record player. Like, man,
I'm
this guy's
still
so cool.
really
Like, the lava
irritated.
lamp guy. Like, come on, man.
I'm so irritated how much you hate the 2600, and like this is
This
an A,
is
but
way
it's
better.
Because
It's
looks,
better,
yeah,
but it's not that
is.
much better.
It,
But,
looks,
like-
it just looks retro and cool.
Yeah, like
That's
the
thing.
faux
does the
gold.
2600.
No, like the faux gold works with it more.
Yeah.
The controllers also having that matching like synergy.
It gives you that like,
the
oh
buttons
my god, this
actually
guy,
look hot.
this guy's got a new console. That's sick looking or something like that.
Yeah,
Back then and now, now it's like, oh, that guy's got a console. Like this guy's like a collector, cool guy, lava lamp dude, has orgies. You gotta watch out for this dude.
Has orgies.
What? I didn't say anything.
I just wouldn't think this was a console, and that's like part of.
I mean,
That's probably
that's
why
a
it
lot
makes
of
it
the
look
ones
better.
here. Yeah.
That's why it probably makes it look better.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
say
but
A
I
for-
feel like it has to look sexy as a console. If it doesn't look like a console, it's not a good-looking console. It just doesn't look like what it is.
Scribblers in the chat says it comes in beige to hide the cigarette stains. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You can put an ashtray on this for sure.
Yeah. Oh, 100 this is the ashtray.
Yeah. I'm saying A for now, and then
Yeah.
I'll maybe
Yeah,
reevaluate.
we can revisit
honestly.
this. We can revisit it. I like this though. And next, the last one of this quote-unquote generation. Again, the way this list does generations, I have issues with. But
Is it not just like the hardware generations from Wikipedia, which are also a whole fucking thing?
Yeah, maybe it's just that. But hey, it's the original Game & Watch.
Sure.
It paved way for things after it, Game Boys and stuff. I'm putting this mid. I think it's B. It's fine. It's
I
not
think it's
bad.
D. I think it's D.
Really?
C,
You think
C,
it's
I
that
guess.
bad?
I think it's C.
I was gonna say C.
C, I guess, based on our tier
Oh, okay.
list. But like,
Then yeah. Oh, you were
it's,
gonna.
it's not the
gonna put
bottom,
garbage.
but it's. I don't like this really. I think
It's a console.
That's fine if there's two C's. Mine was
Yeah.
gonna be B. So
yeah. I think it could look cooler. There is some stuff later that is like based on this design that I actually think is improved and looks better, but
Yeah, I know what you're
It's-
talking about.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
They improved it later.
next, Atari's
They would
fucking
not do
death
this.
knell, the Atari 7800.
Oh,
This
there's
is-
more Atari after this. We're not
I
at the
know.
death knell yet.
Well, but this was during the crash. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. And guess what? David's first console.
No way, you had this?
Yeah, my dad had one.
Wow, that's crazy.
I guess the first one I played was a Super Nintendo, and then I liked it a lot. So like, my dad's like, "Oh, go rummage in the closet upstairs. There's something else you should play," and it was this thing. And it played. I believe it played the Atari 2600 and 5200 games too. Like I think it was backwards compatible.
Okay, that's good
And
for them on that.
It was I wouldn't say it was a good console, but I had fun
I think
with
this
it.
goes
No.
exactly in the same tier as the other one. That
Yeah, no, it looks like
just
garbage.
this.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
looks like shit. It's honestly kind of worse in real life because it's like wedge shaped. Like there's height in the back.
Yeah.
This looks
Like
bad.
it rises. it's like an incline. The
Oh.
only thing that's cool is like the little rainbow line I dig, but everything else.
Put like
Agreed.
Atari bigger or something like that, or make the I don't know, like do something.
Yeah, the
I
fact
don't
that
know.
the text is like white on this like silver
Yeah,
line, it's like I can't even fucking read it. It's terrible.
No, get this out of here. Man.
I do like the rainbow line in the silver. That looks good.
Yeah,
like everything
yeah.
else is bad.
It'd be cool,
Everything
if
else
it was
is
actually
really
lit
bad.
up, like some RGBs, but
That
anyways.
we're
are
not
we,
in that.
are we
time
saying
period.
fail or console?
Where was the other one? I was just kind of like
5200s in console, yeah. I'd say.
I think console. I mean, this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
bad. Not as.
I think the
egregious as-
7800 looks better than the 5200. Not by a lot.
Yeah.
A little
Oh
bit.
God, Mario teaches typing. Holy fuck.
Sorry. The Commodore 64, which I cannot stress enough, is basically just this keyboard, but you plug it into a monitor to
It
make
is.
it
That keyboard's kind of hot, though. You know.
The keyboard is kind of hot. If which I know you can basically buy like retro
You probably could buy
Yeah,
that
this as a keyboard,
yeah.
and it doesn't look bad.
It's not my favorite, but I do kind of like it.
So the difference between the ones I rated that are older, that I think you could put them in your house, this is a little harder to pull off without it just looked like you have like your left.
Yeah, you're like, why'd you hang this keyboard up?
That's fair.
That's a little bit different. So,
well, I mean, there's people that like collect and hang up keyboards.
True.
So, like,
I just think the other ones have a little bit more of that retro flair without being overbearing.
I love how like rounded the edges are on the keys
I think at best I'd go with B.
I'm feeling a B for this.
I'm feeling B. B's good. B's good.
Okay, shout out to us. Also, Jason, thank you for the resub, and Gorgon Moore just gifted a sub to Panic Pig. Thank you all very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now going on to the first console people will probably recognize on here, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. Which I should add is not divided on this tier list, but I do. Oh no, I don't. What the fuck?
I was gonna say, you're just putting it apart.
I forgot to put the Super Famicom on here.
Yeah, I wanted.
No, just the Famicom. The Super.
You're right. Sorry. I definitely
Famicom's fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, I 100% have the Famicom. What? You're crazy! Look at the Famicom. Oh, god damn it, me.
Yeah, it looks bad.
I was gonna say I actually really like the Famicom.
Me too. I think it's so hot.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
That golden red.
Yeah, I actually like the Famicom.
I think the Famicom is way prettier than the NES.
I guess
than the NES for sure.
I've never seen a Famicom that was actually that color.
True.
Yeah, most of them are like yellow.
Most of them are yellowed and look disgusting.
Yeah,
like an actual new Famicom. Yeah, I'll give you.
I can't remember what it is, but it's something with the plastic they used over time.
It yellows like immediately. Like immediately.
This is my first really hard decision. I'm thinking actually C for the normal NES.
The normal NES, totally C.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
I think the controller is iconic.
It's very uninspired.
Yeah,
I think the controller is really pretty actually, but the console itself so boring that I think it
does. I feel like I know the answer to the question. Does how the controller feels in your hand count for aesthetics?
No.
Okay.
I think
because that would change my feeling about the NES controller.
I don't think so.
But the Famicom is much better than fucking.
Oh my
NES.
god, the Famicom is
just
so.
If it's not yellow,
new state. Well, the problem is none of them are not yellow.
And probably the only console that lets you dock the controllers on it that looks cool.
Yeah, they kind of look like little wings or like.
Yeah.
I think the Switch actually does it pretty well too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It does it okay.
That does count. That does count. You're right.
I would say the Switch only looks good with the controllers.
Oh yeah.
That's true. It's very true.
Without the controllers, it's not very much anyway.
Next up, Sega Master System. This is only the Mark III. They made 2 others before this. Again, I have issues with this tier list and how it ranks how it divides and doesn't divide things, but
it's got like an instruction pamphlet on it. I don't fucking like this.
Kind of think that's hot.
I think this is one of the ugliest.
I actually am with David on this one.
Okay, I mean I could be outvoted on this. I kind of think that's hot. The way there's like this weird grid on it.
If you're gonna put something in, I'd rather it be like something that like makes it known to Sega. Sega's stuff is written over there, and then they have like that.
No,
and it's just a random block.
And it's not
nothing.
I don't know. If it was done better with like some like hot rod gold and red, and then like start here and like actually made it bright up and stuff. It seems like just instruction and.
It's like a weird trapezoidal prism pyramid thing that I kind of
the shape is wild. I will agree with you.
Don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems out of place for me.
Right.
And also the controller.
The controller sucks.
The controller
is ugly as fuck.
So bad.
The controller's real
so bad.
So, my biggest thing is, am I going really bad with this or like C?
I would put this in design fail personally.
This is. Really...
I think it's bottom of the barrel.
Okay, one thing I will vouch for: that power button fucking rules.
The power button's good. The power button is good.
It's hot to me.
That's fine. I agree with that.
I do love that there is a button on the console to pause it.
Yeah.
You have to get up to pause the game.
I mean, that was pretty normal back then. I feel like the power button would pop and look better without the giant red
sign that says power.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it would pop and just like I would like it more if it weren't for the other stuff going on. But yeah, I think this is
the controller plus the other thing. I actually might have to just go. I would rank this probably D.
Right, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna fight you. If I'm outvoted, that's totally fine.
I really don't like this.
Oh,
The Lynx.
the Atari Lynx.
We got some
Let's
more
go.
Atari. Is the the Jaguar's on here.
So it's basically like the pre-switch.
Yeah,
and
this one fucking sucks.
Well, pre Game Boy.
Look at the fucking button placement. How are you hitting those buttons?
That's
very good
kind of. Why is the speaker underneath where your hand is?
Yeah, that's really strange.
This is so bad.
If you're pressing A and B, oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I forgot. This one's a little weird. Like you can play it some games with a friend, so like one person uses A and B,
they can use it on
the
the
other
one side.
person's on
'Cause,
the
yeah,
other
the A and
side
B is
using
actually
the other A and
inverted.
B.
That's insanity.
But if you're playing it on your own, you're gonna use the top ones, and your thumb's gonna cover the speaker.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Atari?
I also hate the
This
logo
sucks.
for the Lynx. This sucks.
It's
I
bad.
think the crazy part is they could have added some like yellow stripes on this a little bit more, or something else to do.
They could have tweaked this to make it look hot.
Something
Yeah.
on this. Like more yellow in there somewhere. Maybe the buttons themselves. I don't know.
Gorgon Mork says this is a controller for people who hate their fingers.
This is D. This has got to be
Yeah,
D.
I'm
Yeah,
completely in
it's-
agreement.
The speaker
It's terrible.
thing, like,
I should add
terrible.
this tier list. Put this version of the Atari Lynx first. The next one on the tier list is the Atari Lynx 2.
Slightly better.
Why was that first?
Slightly.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is better.
I would say slightly.
This is like a
It's
Charizard,
not
Mega
much better.
Charizard Z
Yeah.
versus Mega Charizard Y. Like
It's-
one of them's a little over-designed. It doesn't make it better.
slightly. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the Lynx versus Lynx Gen 2 is like young David versus high school David. I got chunky.
It's
That's,
I was like, what does that
the
mean for a
difference.
second?
I got chunky.
This is
That's what-
fat. Yeah, this is chunky boy.
It's slightly. I mean, it'd probably be in the same tier. That's how bad it still is.
So, like-
I mean,
Oh yeah, it's still same tier.
How many
It's
more
better than the
buttons
other
did
one,
this
but it's
thing
still
get?
same tier.
Oh, there's a
only had one.
backlight. Okay, this one has a backlight. That's kind of huge, actually.
Make it look better.
No,
they're both.
they're both D.
They added one button, and the others got worse in
Speaker's
some
still
ways.
in the same spot. Like fucking
Yeah,
button is. I don't know. Like
I think this one. I will say the D-pad on this one actually sexy. I fuck with that D-pad, but compared to this,
That's the one.
I mean, compared
told
to the
you,
previous one, yeah.
That's bad.
it's the thing where like, does it get it better enough to put it out of D?
no.
I
No,
don't
it
think
does
so. But
Not
let the record show that is a sexy D-pad. It is definitively better than the first one, but
Oh,
It
the
is.
first
Oh, yeah,
one's
yeah,
garbage.
it's not
yeah,
bad. It's
yeah.
not out of D.
It's not getting out of the tier.
Yeah.
No, it's still bad.
Okay.
If the speaker changed a little bit, maybe I would have.
So far, not super impressed by these consoles. Turns out we got better at design as time went on. The TurboGrafx
God.
16.
This sucks.
Also,
It's bad.
the way they spelled graphics, fuck off.
Hate it.
The controller's fine. I don't know.
It's
It's
wait.
What's
hang
fucked
on.
up is this
you
is
say
like
that, James.
nice promotional image, and it looks like the controller is like falling apart, like this plastic is falling off.
Yeah. Is it?
Why
I'll give him benefit
are the
of the
buttons
doubt.
that far on the bottom?
That's oh my
How do you-
god, they are.
How do you hold that?
upside down?
This thing sucks so much.
Yeah,
The
this
logos,
is
man.
this is super D.
Is this a D? Is this D?
This is
too?
super D. Like
This is
the
gotta
console,
be D.
even
Bad.
ignoring the controller, the console itself is so ugly.
No, I didn't even want to bother with it because I couldn't try to sign anything redeeming.
This
about
looks like a battery backup for
They-
your
they
computer.
put
that
tape on it.
died.
Does, yeah.
They literally put tape. They did the bare minimum. Put like a little bare graphic thing there.
Yeah.
I even.
This
even
is
good.
horrible. This is horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, this
At least the
sucks.
Atari had that like rainbow stripe or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This is bad.
Heinous. Well, hey, guess what? Do you like it more if it has a CD player on the back of it?
I feel like no, probably not.
No, man. It looks like you found random parts like in your house. Like, what does this go to? And you just
Yeah.
fucking. Like,
This
it's
this
like
is
those
the era
things.
where like people are like, what if we created add-ons to consoles?
Okay. This, I don't know why a dad would do this, but a dad taped a CD player to the box that has his grilling tools in it.
It does look like a tool, like a tool case.
Yeah,
Screwdriver
that's what I
case,
mean.
really.
It's the thing where like if you could remove the CD player, I actually think the CD player, like the top part of it, gives me like retro nostalgia, and I like it. But the whole package is so heinous.
If it was
so
just
heinous.
the CD player, might make it out of D, but like
no, it's
those
still,
whole things.
it's still D. It's still D.
We need. I really need something to palate cleanse me here, please.
Oh, guess what?
I'm out of milk.
I fucking
Oh.
got you. Oh wait, this is not in the order on the tier list, but that's okay.
This is not in order.
The Super Nintendo / the Super Famicom.
Here's the big question: which one looks better, the Super Famicom or the Super?
It's
Nintendo?
really tough. I honestly
I'm actually go
don't.
Super Nintendo.
I think Super
actually-
Nintendo. I don't
I think it's Super Nintendo.
love either of them.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely better than what we've been fucking seeing.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I wish
feel like
the
they
Super
could have
Nintendo.
tweaked.
I don't know.
Tweaked the US one a little more, and it would be really good.
The controller's great. Or good for what it does.
Oh, goated.
yeah, controller looks good. Yeah,
But they needed to do more with the Super Nintendo like logo and something else maybe on the back side. To
I
kinda make
like
that-
the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo logo, like the font choice.
Oh,
Everything is
blended
really
in
cool.
there. Oh,
it just
really?
doesn't
But
pop.
but
like,
no, yeah,
the
that doesn't
red
pop.
doesn't,
Totally.
doesn't
That's what I'm
pop.
saying.
It should have been
Yeah.
purple, or it should have been the bright Nintendo
And even though
red.
like the
something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I forget the word for it, but like the Nintendo logo in the very back too, like doesn't pop.
Yeah,
either.
that's what I'm saying.
It's the thing where
they
like
just
the
disappear.
Nintendo logo on the Super Famicom
Yes,
is hot.
yes. I like that.
I also do like the multicolored buttons, just to put that out there.
I kind of like the purple.
I
Nobody
like
else
purple's
does
great.
it.
Purple's great.
I like both for different reasons.
Yeah,
like
the purple nobody else does.
I feel like the
Purple.
4-color one is just like it looks more fun, but I feel like the two-tone purples look more sleek.
Yeah.
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 I don't know what the question is. What I think this is B for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think. Oh, I think this
B.
is easy B. I don't think it's A, but I think this is B. Like,
not
this
A.
is good.
No, it's not A.
This is good.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh. We're putting both of them in B, I'm assuming.
Ooh, yeah, both B.
Because this, I don't think I got. No, I did
Okay.
not.
Oh, we got a VCR player coming up.
Oh, that's
We
the
do.
Gen.
Wait.
That's the Gen.
The Gen
2, not the
2,
Super Famicom,
which I
yeah.
don't have as a separate.
I actually
image.
don't. I don't like the Gen 2 that much.
I think it's pretty cool.
I-
I'm realizing
look at a
I do have a
picture.
mistake in my document here, so I will.
No, I like the
import
Gen
these
2
images.
significantly. I like the Gen 2 significantly.
Next up, kind of
What are
going
we on?
backwards in the tier list.
Oh,
The original
actually on the
Game
Game-
Boy.
we're actually on the Game Boy.
Yes,
It's just the flat Game Boy, not Game Boy.
the
Color,
original.
like
No, yeah,
100%.
this is the OG.
OG Game Boy.
How? Just curious.
Also
I know-
has the speaker under the thumb problem.
Just
I didn't
curious.
realize that until now.
How are we doing like variations of like?
So this is where it gets complicated. I talk about this.
Yeah.
I'll talk about this a little
Yeah.
bit. This is totally a Nintendo issue because Nintendo is great about giving
Yeah.
you multiple SKUs and colors, especially if they're handhelds.
Yes.
For-
Because I had a purple Game Boy with the wires you could see. It was like a see-through like.
Oh,
plastic.
that is separate.
That was
That's a Game
color,
Boy
wasn't
Color.
it?
That I have.
Yeah,
that
I know.
on there.
On my color. I'm saying.
So
like,
for
there's-
like
some don't like. You could just have a
when we get to the Game
different
Boy Color, there is genuinely like 8 different SKUs.
There's like 8. Yeah, correct.
I only have the one that's like the most popular one they
Okay.
use in the advertising, but
Okay.
Do we
if
just
we
try
wanna
to
pull
like
them up, we can.
do we just try to like average them in our mind?
yeah.
Because I had Anyway, that doesn't affect this.
Yeah. Game Boy is pretty good.
No backlight
I hate
either.
No,
hate
oh,
the
it's
green
terrible.
screen, but
You don't
do
like the
like
dot matrix screen?
it. No, I don't. It looked bad.
Gunpei
At all.
Yokoi built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I wish
But
there was.
I love just the touch of asymmetricalness with the bottom, like
Yeah.
the left side being more angular and the right side being, more curved.
This thing was
It's
heavy
just-
enough
I
that you
like
could kill
it.
some. You could bludgeon someone
Yeah.
to death with it.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
like
you could.
I don't know why. I know it's simple and that's sometimes good, but I feel like there's like one thing missing. On this.
Here's what I'll
I
say.
don't know what it is.
I
I
think
don't know
this
what
is a
it
B.
is.
I think this is a high B.
That's
I
fine.
think it's a
That's
B.
fine. To go higher, I think it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this
That's
is a
fine.
B, and there'll be some other variations
Yes.
of
Yeah,
this
it's,
that are
it's
higher.
honestly
Yeah.
the only reason it's
Yeah.
getting a B is because literally every other Game Boy is better looking than this. But this
Yes,
is a great foundation.
I know the color is coming, and I know
Yeah.
the color I like better.
The
too.
color
Well,
is
there's
so-
one
oh,
before
so
the
sexy.
color that might actually be higher. Than
Yeah,
the color.
yeah.
Sorry, let me grab you. You're up in B.
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
fine.
to
That's
add
Their handhelds are pretty good, Nintendo. We'll say it like that.
100%. We have to add the the Pocket, the Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything new, but it's sleek. It's tiny.
It's sleek.
It came in a billion different fucking colors.
I think this will also be.
It's a slightly hotter version of the Game Boy.
I don't think it's.
Slightly, very slightly.
Let me grab a.
I was just saying, are you going different
image.
tier with this, Zach, or because I'm thinking the
Game
same
Boy
tier?
Pocket colors. Let me just see if I can get a
the
bunch of
colors do
images
look
for
much
us.
better. The colors
Do the colors look better?
Yeah. Let me pull. Oh my god! Look at this. Oh, that's a PNG or not a PNG, but let me get this image up because this is like.
There's some hot ones.
I can't show it in the document that you're looking at, but if you look at the stream right now, oh my god, look how beautiful these babies are.
I like that green forest one over there.
Oh my god.
When it has color, it's better. Yeah, I can see with the color it goes up to an A maybe.
Yeah,
I would still put it
boring.
in.
Black is kind of boring.
I'm still in B on this one. I feel like swapping from the colored buttons to like plain gray across the board might be a negative.
I could feel you on that. I still think it's so simple and so pretty.
I feel like it's just not different enough from the Game Boy to put it up a tier. Because the only thing is there's different colors.
Wildly different physically.
I think the only
but
noticeable thing is different colors. Like,
the size, it's so much sleeker too. Like
yeah, but like the design's the same. They just shrunk it.
I would keep it here. Ooh.
I'm A on this. David, you're B. Where are you at, Jason?
Let's do A.
Nice. Let's go.
I might want to separate the Game Boy card. I'm like thinking like where would I want that?
Yeah. It's crazy looking at our tier list. This is only the third A.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot.
There's gonna be a lot of A's later. Like, hey,
for sure. We got better. We got better as time went on. Undeniably.
Over 30 years, game makers got better at making not ugly consoles.
You want to talk about an ugly console?
This is a VHS.
The
player.
Philips CDI.
Legitimately a VHS player. I'm fucking.
This one sucks.
It's a compact disc player.
Yeah.
Jason. It says it on the left.
All right.
This one sucks.
So what is that joystick on the left?
It looks like a D-pad, but there's like an aux cable input there.
Oh, that's terrible.
C or lower at best. C at best. I don't know if you.
I think this is the. It's a.
I don't know if
this
is Link's tier, man. It's still bad. The controller.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, we can bury this.
Okay.
We can do it.
Design fail. I'm curious how I did, because again, the order that they do this on the tier list is so fucking stupid. Okay, good. I did this smart. Next up is the Sega Genesis / the Mega Drive. I have both of them on here.
Oh, the second one's.
The Mega Drive is fucking hot. Are you kidding me?
The second one's an A for me, actually.
Oh yeah.
The second one. The
second
first
Second one.
C maybe.
Couldn't go S for me.
No.
I don't think it's S, but God, it's hot.
I'm thinking A. I like that a lot.
I'm like B on the second one. The giant 16-bit, hate that in every way, shape,
you're fucking crazy. That's gorgeous.
No, you're crazy. That's my favorite part of it. The random 16-bit.
Because Genesis does what Nintendo don't, David.
I like what that button. I like the button with the blue pop out too.
It's hot.
But isn't the Super Nintendo also 16-bit?
Yeah, but this came out before the Super Nintendo came out. So they for like a year they had the only console 16-bit.
You're like, it's 16-bit. But yeah, as soon as the fucking
it's a 2-liter.
As soon as the Super Nintendo come out, that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying C
and
for the top
I also
one.
I don't like
A for the second.
I don't like the bottom left, like the.
That's the worst part of the console. That is
that's a little fucking
the adjustment whatever
that's
that is.
That's the worst part, but
I kind of love it. It does say phones.
The blue reset button I actually like.
I think it's so hot. I don't know.
Yeah, blue reset button's fine. It's the other two that I don't.
This is
I'm thinking A for the second
Final
one.
circle controllers ugly on both.
The problem is the first one is like a
so let's.
C.
According to how I have this, God, this fucking thing sucks. I hate this tier list, but I had to use it. We're gonna rank this Genesis as the Mega Drive because it has the actual Mega Drive image. I think we're all in agreement, or most of us are in agreement on A on that.
Yeah, I don't agree.
If we're gonna rank the actual Sega,
Most of us.
I don't think. Yeah, no. For the actual Sega Genesis that was in America, C. I could go B. It's sleek.
It would be tapering at the bottom of B for me.
Yeah,
it's a C or B. It's somewhere in between.
The controller brings it down a lot.
I kind of like how rounded the console is, though. I think that's kind of hot, and I like it's a.
You know what, Zach? I'll go B with
like
this.
Shiny.
We can go B. We can go B with this. We've thrown a lot of stuff in garbage, so we can
put that in B. I'm gonna ignore the Sega Genesis Generation 3 because I didn't even get an image of that because I literally
looks
people didn't talk about it. But now we get to talk about the 32X, which is just the Sega Genesis with this thing that you add on. You push it into the cartridge slot, and then you put games on top of that. I had this as a kid. It sucks.
I get why you would do this, but this sucks.
Yeah, this is weird. DLC for your console.
That's D.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm glad we agree on that. Then, speaking of, they did not want to let the Genesis die. The Sega CD. Instead of putting something on top of it, you put something on bottom of it.
I'm actually B for this.
I also am B for this.
I'm like C, but this is better than
because the CD.
Sure.
I don't think.
I like this actually.
It's kind of hot.
I got enough for B. Yeah, I like this.
I cannot stress how big this thing is too.
What's in C? What else is in C?
The Atari Pong, the 5200, the ColecoVision, Game & Watch 7800.
Okay, you know this.
Everything's
this is
better than everything, though.
This is much better than those.
This is absolutely B.
Fine.
It's absolutely B.
B's fine. Yeah, B's fine.
I
feel like the NES is
this is
what
it looked like in the States.
Oh, the States is so much worse.
It definitely is.
The States is worse.
I don't know. I kind of like the States one.
It's so big.
They're both big. It's just horizontal versus vertical.
That's a panini press. That's really good.
That is a panini press.
I'm C for the second one you're showing me.
Yes.
Right now. That's a C for me.
Yeah.
That's B.
I don't have a separate thing for this on the tier list, but because again, it gets so weird.
I might like that more than the other one, but I was C on the other one, so like
that looks so much hotter.
Not by a lot. Certainly not by a lot.
Yeah. Also, H. the Heiress gifted $5. Thank you very much. Saying, I don't know if the Game Boy SP is on here, but funny story. My BFF and I had them, and we were like, "Why Game Boy?" We were feminists way ahead of our time when we were 8. That's incredible. And yes, the Game Boy Advance SP
we'll have some
is
opinions when we get to the SP. I'm sure.
I cannot wait to talk about the SP.
The SP is interesting.
Waiting for whichever wrong side of history I choose, because whichever one I choose is going to be the wrong one.
Terrified. The Game Gear.
This thing sucks.
I had this. It took 6 AA batteries. They would die in like 2 hours. But it had a beautiful backlit color screen in the fucking 90s. This sucks. This is terrible.
It's a chonker. Why is the start button cut in 3/4?
I'm C on this. It's not D. It's C.
It's not the vacuum cleaner part. Shit. Like that thing was legit bad. Like this is not the Lynx. This is
no, it's much better.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be C.
It's also going with back to what me and Jason were praising about the Mega Drive, the blue button for reset and the red highlights.
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, I do like that.
And it's very cool.
I don't know that I like the. I feel like any given day I can swap between whether I like the button being cut off or I hate it.
It's the start button. It's not as bad.
Weird.
Hopefully.
I also love the logo of like the red, green, and blue like ovals. I think that's
that way
really hot.
It's where you put your audio visual. There you go.
Yeah.
Man, it's the Subpixel logo, but
it really is the Subpixel logo.
You can play Dwarf Fortress on this. It'll be great.
Oh god, fucking Factorio. right,
I'm C. I'm C.
I'm gonna move this.
Gen 3
yeah, I'm moving this
Genesis,
to the
yeah.
bottom so we just ignore it. Okay. Next up,
Ooh, the Neo Geo.
motherfucking
Wait,
Neo
okay,
Geo, baby.
Can you give me a zoom on what's going on with this comp? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
First off, the Neo Geo logo is incredible.
I like that.
Yeah, they're
Really good. The font is hot. The gold and the black is hot.
think-
The rest of the console
like-
is kind of nothing.
Scroll over.
Yeah,
the
I feel-
console. Can you
The
guys
controller is a.
I was gonna say
The controller's a fight stick.
the console is very mid. The controller's real hot. Like the controller's hot as fuck.
The controller
I love that fight
is.
stick.
I mean, the Neo Geo had like so many fighting games that like this worked perfectly for them.
Yeah.
And also, it looked the graphics this thing was putting out were like super hot for the time. It also was like $1 billion at the time, so nobody bought it.
Do you think getting any gold from the Neo Geo anywhere else besides the logo?
Oh,
would
dude,
help?
if it was on the
Yeah.
controller,
some, not like everything.
If it was on the
just a
controller-
little bit. Yeah,
goaded.
Hot.
Okay.
I think this is a
That's what I'm thinking.
B.
I think it's B. It's probably B.
Yeah.
I think it's worse than stuff in B, but I don't think it's. I think it's.
Yeah,
better
it's
stuff
better
in
than the
B.
NES. Yeah, I'll say B.
You think it's better than the NES?
I mean, that's my C
It's pretty
gatekeeper.
close. I think the controller. It's
Yeah,
the controller for the NES.
I do think it's better than the NES. I do.
I'm using the NES as like my gatekeeper.
Yeah, I
for-
think that's
between
right. I
C
think
and
that's
B.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Next up, the Neo Geo CD.
Ooh,
This,
they took a.
this looks like an N64, like a
Worst.
year before the N64 came out.
It looks like a giant memory card.
It does.
This is
actually.
our logo. Our logo
It's the
is
same thing, the
this,
team logo.
and the controller looks like ass.
Oh, the controller sucks.
I don't know. It looks,
This is at least.
This is C. This goes
This
back
is
a
at
tier.
best C.
this is
at
C.
best
It's better.
Yeah.
Than, again, there's a lot of horrible.
It's not
stuff.
D.
It
It's
can't be
not
Yeah,
D.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think this
It
is
goes
C
C.
for sure.
It does just look like a big.
It looked like
card,
it
though.
looked like
Yeah.
a Neo Geo just like ate at Thanksgiving dinner. And, like,
It's a little bloated going home.
It's,
you know?
it's like, oh no, I gotta loosen my belt a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
They also ditched the gold, which was a bad
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, the
That's a
gold
bad
was
decision.
hot.
Gold looks
Yeah.
hot.
Smart on the Gifted $2 thing is the Sega Nomad on this list. I think maybe I can't remember. I pulled a lot of footage for this. And Cosmic Flora just reset for 24 months, saying, "Yippee! I'm S tier Rainbow now." Hell yeah! All right, next up, the Atari Jaguar. Wow. This is heinous. This is offensively bad.
This is like if you told aliens, "Hey, design a fucking
Like-
console," and they didn't know what the hell was going
The
on.
fact that we got so far away from the numpad controllers, and they said, "Okay, what if we combine the regular controllers that everyone's doing now, but also had an extra half of it that was the numpad?"
I
And
legit
the
think this
numbers
is
are
like in
fucked
the,
up.
this is like something you would see in the background of movies. Like, hey, they're playing video
They're
games.
playing
It
video
would look
games,
Like it,
yeah.
it would be like this. This is bad.
Is
Yeah.
that
Like
giant
a
hole on the
background.
back of the console where you
It's
put
cartridges.
the cartridge?
Yeah.
Or is that where the controller
Oh,
stays?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but I would believe
Yeah.
it too.
This thing sucks.
This
It's
Yeah.
real
is
bad.
deep.
Leprechaun
is
says, "I like the
deep.
color buttons on the controller." I do too.
I do.
like that red.
I do. But that
but-
doesn't say it.
I don't-
Yeah,
doesn't say
I don't
everything
like
else is so bad.
It's
The
bad.
button shape also irks me. I don't like
It's
that.
D for me. This is.
It's
this has gotta
definitely
get-
D.
It's
It's
got to be a
definitely
mid example.
Brand looks terrible. Yes.
Yeah, this is bad.
Well, I hope you like its older brother, the Atari Jaguar
Oh.
CD.
If the other thing was D, this is like and we made it worse. The Sega got worse by doing
Yeah.
this is worse. Yeah.
Somehow, I think
shit,
I like
they
this
added more
more.
buttons to the controller.
Somehow,
It
I
looks
think
so
I like.
bad.
Yeah, there's fucking 27 buttons on this controller. I think Drake in the chat says it's toilet shaped, and now I can't
That's
not see
accurate.
that.
That's so accurate.
Yeah, this is still
Put
D. This is still
Put it
me.
in D.
This reminds me of like Z-Bots. They were like little miniature figures you could gather that would like bond together and they would make something.
Oh
and
my
like you're
God.
halfway through it. Yeah.
Look at the way the buttons are laid out on the controller,
Yeah,
too.
it's so bad.
It's
No, that's-
ABC backwards and then ZYX also backwards. What the
I'm
fuck
done.
are we doing here?
No. they might have put the numbers
Atari.
backwards,
No
too.
wonder you went out of business. You can't even. You don't know the
Yeah.
alphabet.
This is bad.
Hey, they're
Did
still
you
in
play-
business.
what-
They're making hotels.
Yeah.
Great.
Actually, you know what's funny? I played an Atari game at PAX. It was actually pretty good. I was shocked.
Wow. I'm shocked too.
Here we
oh
go. My
baby, this is a palate cleanser here.
I-
Game Boy Color.
I'm gonna be controversial. This might be my first S. This is fucking.
Oh, I was gonna say this could be an S. I'm totally fine with this being an S.
I want to debate that.
This thing is hot.
I really like this.
I would go A, but I wouldn't fight S.
I really like this.
No one-
It's
Let
simple,
me-
but also
let me-
still like.
Let me do what I did before and pull up all of the
color-
Game Boy Color.
The
colors.
colorways are so good on this.
This is my favorite color though too.
When they got the
see-through-
Pikachu
Agreed.
one for this too, it's so good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I really
okay.
like the Game
Pulling
Boy
this
Color.
up.
It's
Pulling
good.
this up for stream. Oh, kill me.
I really like Game Boy Color.
Like the only thing, literally like the most minor complaint with like the translucent ones
The green thing
is
and the bottom
there's
left.
just nothing. Like it's just a flat like white panel
Yes.
behind all the buttons. So I'm like,
Yeah.
why? This sucks in this specific spot, which is the front where I see.
It's so hot.
But
The
they're-
colors
they're
they
good.
picked are so good. Like that hot pink is really beautiful. And
Yeah, I
like
think I had that like bluish green one.
the
I think that's what I
logo,
had.
the logo too is so good. Of
Yeah,
like Game Boy,
I
and then
like
the
it.
color is a different
Color,
font,
yeah.
and it's each different colors.
I don't love the font, but I like the different colors.
I do.
I
do
this.
like the font.
I like
It
this.
looks like crayon in a bad
They-
way.
Yeah,
There's a
I think it
reason
looks like
why-
in a good way.
There's a reason why when like stuff gets made out of like game, like you can make Game Boy Colors into like I don't want to say soap, like or like other stuff, like when they're like coming up with like toys and stuff, or like
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
stuff to give it away. Like Game Boy Color is one console they choose because it's
Yeah.
a very aesthetically like simple and pleasing.
Are we going S on this?
I'm voting S.
I'm A. I won't.
I'm gonna go S for now, and if we
Yeah,
decide
we'll
otherwise,
see.
because I guarantee
Yeah.
we're gonna end. And there's gonna be only like 5 S's, so
Yeah,
we can
so-
It's
recalibrate
it's the way it
that.
should be.
Agreed.
True.
Agreed. Yeah, that's fucking hot. What a good console. Next
It's
up,
gonna be-
oh god, the Nintendo 64.
So here's the thing for me too for this. I also had a different variation of this too because there's like 8 of these.
There's so many N64.
Yeah.
And I also had the see-through for this too, which I thought was sick. But that was again, I had like a purple.
I think I
see-through
have the
thing,
standard black one.
which is why the standard black one is not that great. Which is
No,
great.
Agreed.
it's fine. I do like
It's
the
fine.
N64.
I actually really like the controller look though. The look of the
It
controller
feels
is sick.
terrible.
Look
but I
of
like
controller
the look of the
is
controller.
beautiful. The N64 logo is maybe
so
one of the
good.
best logos for a console.
Yeah, the
ever
logo-
made.
the
That's what I was
logo's
gonna
good.
say. The,
The
logo's so
console
good.
itself is okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the cartridge popping out too.
I do too. Oh, yeah.
because you see
Yeah.
what game you're doing.
Agreed.
I actually think, I think I want to put it above C, but I'm like, it could be.
I'd put it in
I think B. I think B's fine.
The freaking
C's
memory,
I
the
could see
expansion
C,
pack
but,
bay
like,
is such a weird
Let me
thing.
see.
to
Let me
do.
look at what
controller
we
and
have
there's-
right now.
Yeah, look up different
Yeah.
the N64. I'm telling you, I like there's different.
I think this
versions.
actually has to go B based on what's in C, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
N64 models.
There's I had like the see-through N64 for example, and I was like that was sick at the time. It was the purple one, just like my Game Boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
the purple one is
N64
so
is
good. Oh god,
I
this
think
is
N64
so
when it's colored
hot.
differently can go up to like the gold
Look
one,
at
like for
that.
the Majora's Mask gold one, for example. I think was
Oh.
sick.
It's kind of hot.
And I was like, that would be A. That would be A for me. So that's like, it's like this. That's the
God,
worst one.
the colors are gorgeous.
The colors are sick. They had a green
Colors.
see-through.
Yeah.
It's like if so. Every other one that's not that I actually think is A, but it's just the gray one.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
feel like the gray one was what most people.
Correct.
It's what I had.
Correct. I had the.
Yeah, I had a couple of the see-through controllers, but the console was just.
I think based
So
on
it's
everything
like-
we said, I think this has got to go B.
Yeah.
But
Just
yeah,
like- just like-
if it is the colored versions, then
The color ones
I
are
could go
A,
A.
for
I could
sure.
go A.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, okay, this is another one of like, why did this tier list put this next console next, even though it
Yeah.
came out before, and also nobody gives a shit
We can
about this
just
console.
put it in D. We can just put it in D and move on.
Yeah, it's bad.
This thing sucks.
Zach, no way.
No, it
dude.
super does. The more I look at it, the more I'm like,
I'm a
"Man."
Virtual Boy defender, and this thing looks terrible.
This looks
It's
like
so
you're trying to
bad.
like fly like a drone to fucking
It does.
go like
Yeah.
do something. It's not a
God,
console.
look at this controller.
Controllers.
too.
Bad.
The font
Like,
actually looks like fucking Earthbound font. I wonder if there's some
Yeah, it
correlation there.
does. They definitely were thinking, not intentionally, of like future controllers, because a lot of the newer VR ones kind of look like that, but they're
Yeah.
split, so you're holding them in each hand.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's a defo D.
Defo D.
Raven the Dragon Cat says the controller looks malnourished.
does. It does.
Very
gaunt.
good. Hey, there it is, the Sega Nomad.
Can I get a zoom on those buttons? I want to
Sure.
just a little bit.
They're
it's
shiny?
not- okay.
I don't like them.
They're
I don't
weird
want- like, I don't
shapes.
hate 'em.
They're
I
weird
don't hate 'em,
shapes.
but I don't-
They're
I don't
shaped
like
like
'em.
the original Xbox Duke controllers, black and white button.
Don't spoil that one because
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
fucking
no,
that
we'll
one.
talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get there.
That one.
I think they're also Wonder Swan button shaped. I don't know if Wonder Swan's
This-
on this list, but
At best, this is B, but maybe I'm thinking more C. I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
C.
It's hard to.
I'm on Team
There are
C.
some
rather
things
than
I
really
like
like
about
it.
this, but
There's some. I don't like the left side at all.
I like asymmetry, but there's so much of it here that I actually think it works in its disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I don't take this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's C. It's not as
Is
bad
it,
as
like,
everything in D.
Is it
but
No,
thicker
no,
on the
no,
left
no,
side
no.
too? Like, is
Yeah,
it not
it
equal?
is. It is. No, it's.
Oh,
it's thicker.
fuck that!
I think it's
No,
up and out.
absolutely not.
I can't tell. It looks.
Why don't you
It
want
looks
to look
like
that
it
up real
might
fast?
be.
Let me see here. I can look this up. Sega Nomad.
thickness. Thicky with it.
No, it looks like it's the same thick.
Okay.
It's still bad. Just no.
Here we go. Here's a good image for the stream. Actually, this makes me like it more. God, it's so thick. This is like a digital camera.
Yeah.
Why is it so thick?
Oh,
What
you just
the
shove a whole
fuck?
ass Genesis cartridge in it. Okay.
Yeah, this can play Sega Genesis games on the go,
Okay.
which is very cool.
It's cool.
But
Just
fuck me.
Looks bad.
Yeah,
bad.
I think we made the right choice with C on that one. All right, next. Oh boy, Sega Saturn.
Oh man.
Okay, wait,
Sure,
sorry.
it just looks
This
like
is-
a
This is
word
two.
which
There
one
are two
it is.
versions of this. One is the Japanese up top and America. on the bottom.
Japanese win.
Japanese
Yep.
fucks.
Japanese.
This is the prototype Dreamcast, and it looks
Yep,
better.
that's exactly what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
The
Yeah.
US Sega Saturn.
Okay, the bottom one's a C at best. The bottom one is boring.
Yeah.
It's like that Sega. It's like the Sega, the one that's rounded. We put,
I do C and B for these.
Oh, the Genesis one. Oh
yeah,
no,
or-
the Neo
the
Geo.
18-bit one. Yeah.
Oh no,
not
you're
the-
talking about the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, Mega Drive. Yeah. Controversial. I was debating whether to put that in the A, the first one. I like
I
it.
feel like it's B.
I could see B. A would be-
mainly
A would be
because
pushing.
like spoilers for later. I think the Dreamcast like
If
improved on it, and is probably it.
if we're looking at the Japanese one,
Yes.
is that a window into the disc slot up top?
I think so.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
so
hot. I kind of like that.
Can see it spinning.
Yeah.
I'm telling
If we're
you.
going with that, I could put that
I like
in A.
A.
I could put
I
that
like
in A.
A.
I think it's pretty hot.
Again, I think
What's
this.
the
I think
gray
this can
thing at
compete
the
with like
top?
a colored Nintendo 64 for sure.
Oh,
I-
I would much rather take a.
I think the cartridge. I think the gray spot up top is cartridges for Genesis games. I think it's backwards compatible. I might be totally wrong. YouTube comments will correct me,
Rez.
and they should. But Sega Saturn famously, they came out to a press conference saying how much it cost, and it cost a lot of money. And they didn't.
Yeah.
And they they shadow dropped a console. Like, you know, people today are like, oh, this game's out now. They did that with a video game console, except in order to do that, retailers would have to buy it, but they didn't know what the fuck they were buying, so retailers didn't buy it. So you couldn't buy this console. And also it was like, you know, a week's paycheck that people just didn't have saved up, so they couldn't do it. But yeah, I think if we're ranking the Japanese version, I get
Ashes
it.
in the Hourglass in Twitch chat says that slot is for memory cards. The
Oh,
Saturn
shit.
was not backwards compatible. Yeah.
Wow, damn. That's kind of cool, though. Shout out to memory cards becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Oh, yeah. This thing. The Neo Geo Pocket.
It's literally a shittier DS.
I actually like the
Bottom
texture
screen.
of
Bottom
this.
screen. Sorry, the bottom of the.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Also, oh my
like a
god,
DS bottom.
that's like an
I kinda
analog
like
stick.
this.
That's actually nice.
Yeah. I kind of like this a lot.
Ooh.
I do
I
too.
would say C or B.
I think it's a B.
You like this better? You like this
Yeah,
better
I
than
think it
Game
is
Boy,
B.
or you think it's similar to Game Boy?
Base Game Boy? Yes.
Better.
Base-
Definitively.
Better than Game Boy or Pocket. Not as good as Color, for sure.
Yes.
Well,
Ah,
wait, feel doesn't count. I wouldn't put it higher than Color.
No, I'm not putting it higher.
I think this is a B, and if we're in agreement on that,
We
then
go
we
B.
have to debate.
Yeah, we
Color.
can go B. If how it feels in your hand matters, I would put this above the Game Boy Color, but it doesn't.
Well, speaking of the Neo Geo Pocket Color,
I think this is also a B. I actually like it.
I feel like they made it look worse, but
I
still
I-
B for me.
also kind of don't like it. I like the blue, but I don't like what they did with the analog stick
The
and the
buttons
buttons.
They both look worse. Yeah.
Are they still like? Are they look? Do they look different, or are they still like kind of like?
It looks like they're translucent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they
but
like?
not in a good way.
Yeah, somehow. Wait, what does this say up top? Pocket color reflective. Okay, it's just telling you what's going on. I like the red color text on it.
Yeah.
I think that looks hot, but
And it matches with like the big red P in pocket that they did.
I don't like it more or less enough to put it in a different tier, but
that's
I
fine.
dislike it more than the original.
I'm saying B.
Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that one. Okay, next is, oh my god, can you believe it, folks? It's the PlayStation.
Oh man, I love the PlayStation so
Which
much.
we should compare it with the PlayStation 1, which is the remake, which
The
in my
remake
opinion
is worse.
Oh,
So
Whoa, you're crazy. I like the remake much more.
no, like the just the darker tone. I feel like brings it out.
it's
I like the
complicated.
I
like the controller on the remake so much more.
I love the darker tone.
But
The
that's
controller is
me.
the same. It just has the analog sticks.
and
that-
analog
hey,
is
bro,
day- night and
Bro,
day.
that's
I
big,
mean,
man.
for feel, but like not for look.
It looks sick. Analog,
I actually,
dude.
here's the thing. I think both of them are really cool. Honestly, I even kind of fuck with on the side of the PlayStation 1, the
fins
original,
were so
the fins.
cool.
I kind of like that too.
The fins were cool. I actually prefer the like text open in power versus the icons they went with on the one. Like I just feel like
It also could just be because I finished playing Astrobot and now I feel like I have nostalgia again towards this. But
and just the
I think-
PlayStation 1 logo fucked so hard.
I
oh
think,
yeah,
I think A for both of these
agreed.
is
I could
fair.
do that.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think PlayStation has designed better looking consoles since, but I think both
I
of
think
these
they've
are
also
really
designed
good.
worse.
I think so too. I think so too.
And I think there's one. I think they're coming up. One of the best consoles of all time might be looks terrible.
Oh, interesting. I did not expect that take. But before we get to that, speaking
we'll
of
get there.
VCR looking motherfuckers, the 3DO,
Oh,
This
hey,
looks
wait!
like
I can play
the oil
Army Men
rig
on
in
this.
MGS.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
the original
Army Men.
This
We,
looks
we
like
also, I guess, we
the
should
oil-
compare it to its
oil
redesign
rig.
as well.
It's an oil rig.
It looks like
Painted.
an oil rig. Holy shit!
It's an oil rig. I hate it.
I kind of like I like the controller. Okay, on the first. It's okay on the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it
It's
just
not
looks like a slightly better Genesis controller.
Yeah, which is
It is weird that this is not centered, the D-pad, but I actually think that is better for
this is
handling
probably a C. I think.
Yeah,
both
but
of
this
these.
is aesthetics. It looks.
I think
bad.
this is
Yeah,
C
that's
for both of these.
Yeah, I agree.
What's the second one look like?
This.
Oh,
Worse.
oh.
I think worse.
I think
Not
this is
D.
worse.
Yeah.
That one goes in
Can you
D.
break-
That
I could put
That's
this in
fine.
D. I could put this in D.
That's fine. This
Also,
is worse.
no, this console does not have a second controller port. Get fucked, multiplayer fans. Okay, C for you, D for you. Holy shit, it's thegame.com.
No.
Yes, that is the actual name of the console because it was the first
No.
online
Is that
console.
is that a stylus?
Yes, and it was also the first console to have a touchscreen. That's insane. It also only ever got 20 games, because fuck you.
I like the button pop out a little bit
Yeah,
on the right.
I dig the
Aesthetically, it's kind of cool.
I don't like the bottom.
The-
I don't know why.
No, I don't like it either. The screen also, mainly because it's one of the early touchscreens, it has the visible grid, and that does not look good.
Yeah.
And the D-pad,
I think the top
D-pad looks
great.
real terrible.
I still kind of like this, though. I could put this in B.
I think it's B. Yeah, I really hate the bottom, but the top is pretty good.
I am gonna say C, just because I feel like this is not quite above the NES, and that's in C.
I think it
Is
is,
the
and so
NES
it's B
in
for
C?
me. NES is C, yeah.
Oh, it is.
That's my gatekeeper, and I think there's
Slightly
enough
I
here
think this
bringing
is
it
slightly
down.
above the NES.
I do too. That's why
The
I'm
button
gonna
pop
be
out.
I'm a B game.
Besides the controller's doing a lot of lifting for the fucking NES too, which is great.
Yeah, well,
True,
the
true.
bottom I really hate.
Yeah,
The
bottom
grid
the bottom
lines-
of this is bad.
The grid
bottom-
lines on the screen also, I think, looks
This
really, really bad. But that's
Wait.
just-
What? Ridley says the period is silent, so it's just the Gamecom? The Gamecom? They should have called it the Game.com, because honestly, the SEO of Game.com is fucking insane. If you had that SEO, you would win.
Yeah, I bet they didn't have Game.com.
You're probably right, yeah. Actually, I'm 90% sure the people that made this got to make another console, and it did so bad the entire company went bankrupt. So we'll get there
that's
eventually.
Not surprising. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, hey.
with that one.
That's the end of that generation, which means I have to open a second file. Which means starting off with the original Xbox.
You guys can go ahead, but I'll
this
just
is
flat out say-
showing off the next controller too, which is kind of unfair.
I will flat out say that this
Wait,
controller for
that's not
this
Duke, is
time
it?
period
No.
controller, this time period around 2001, N64, pure PlayStation, whatever. This controller sucks ass. Fuck this controller.
Whoa!
Black and white buttons randomly in the bottom right make no fucking sense.
I agree with you on
the
that.
Weird analog sticks.
Correct.
It's bulky as
But
shit.
but the
it's not
Duke
as sleek
controller,
as the other one.
the Duke controller,
the black and white were up at the top.
That's fine, but
Yeah.
like this one sucks. I'm sorry. This controller is terrible.
The Duke also was just so fucking big.
I personally, big-handed kid, love the Duke, but also offset sticks are better than the PlayStation analog controllers.
Just put the black and white where a start and select would be. No, it's not there. It's the bottom fucking left.
No, you're
well,
not
they
wrong.
also moved
Stupid.
start and select to the bottom.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what's
it's
dumb.
really
It's
terrible.
stupid, dude.
It's really
There's
terrible.
stupid Xbox logo
Yeah.
that doesn't
Well-
fucking do anything.
And like
Get
the
the fuck
system,
out of here.
the system itself,
Fine. It's not.
it's fine. I kind of
It
like that. It just
it
has
looks
a
like-
giant fucking.
It looks
X
like
on it.
luggage, yeah, or suitcase.
I do
Also, it's
like
really
the
big.
green logo. The
The-
green logo insert looks.
I actually kind of like this. I think B.
That's B.
Yeah.
It's B. For all I said about the controller, the console itself is fine. The controller is just it's so weirdly fucking
Be
laid
it.
out,
Yeah.
man.
Oh shit. B.
It's just so big. It's not like they're like
It's a chonker.
Yeah. Next up.
I wish that concept one they teased was the real one. That's just a silver X.
Yeah. Oh my god, that shit's insane.
If you want to see it, it's in Ninja Gaiden. It's one of the secret collectibles in that
That's
game.
so
Is
funny.
the original concept Xbox. Yeah.
This controller is awesome, or this
Console?
console's awesome. Yeah, this is an A for me.
Needed a backlight, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You could get the backlight as a.
The squiggly thing that you plug in the top. Yeah.
I agree. The backlight would have helped, but
no, this is an A. I agree.
it's A for me.
It's the thing where like I'm not gonna give it S because they've literally made a better version of it, but this is definitely.
You think the SP? We'll get there. Do you think the SP is better?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
You like the SP? Okay.
We'll
get there. We'll get
This
there.
thing, if this thing had a backlight, this is an
get
S.
there.
By the way, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
I feel
Guess
like
what?
that
SP
if they
had
had
backlight.
better,
It had different variations. I
They
know
needed-
SP
they
had
needed better
backlight.
colors though. Like they needed better colors on the.
Yeah.
They only need a few.
Next up, speaking of Game Boys with the backlight, why is this one here? The Game
Is it
Boy
the Micro?
Micro.
This thing sucks.
Sucks.
Okay, if it wasn't
can't
that
wait.
small, it's kind of pretty, but it sucks.
It's a micro
sucks.
machine. It's a micro machine.
Yeah.
I'm
sucks.
good.
I mean, it's probably still not D.
This is C. It's not as bad
It's
as the
probably
vacuum
C,
cleaner.
but yeah.
I still
I
always
could
regret.
go B on this.
No, C.
Shot. The
Okay.
Game Boy's better than this, Zach. The normal Game Boy and the other.
Yeah, but the Game Boy's in B.
I won't
Games-
put this
ga-
above
I know.
the NES.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely
The
won't put this above
games.com
NES.
thing's better than this, for example, too.
Okay. Okay.
Games.com.
Greg Zilla
Literal
said,
Brick is better
Greg
than
Zilla said this is a console for ants. Good reference.
Yeah.
Oh baby, you know it's gotta
Thank
go
God-
S tier. You
Thank
know
God
the
Chris isn't
GameCube's gotta go S tier.
I like how you. I actually, ironically, like how you can carry it. It's so fucking.
It's
wild.
so good. Tell me nobody here is fighting.
No,
me
no,
that
no,
this is
no,
S
no,
tier.
no. I'm debating between A and S. That's the
Yeah,
only thing I'm debating. That's the only,
I
literally the only thing I'm debating.
A.
It's
This
so
is one of the best. This is
beautiful.
one of the best controllers of all. I think it's one of the
Agreed.
best controllers, though. So
Goated.
It's one of the best feeling controllers. I don't know if it's the best looking controller.
Fair.
I don't know.
Ah,
Yeah, that's fine.
I love the
It
colors
looks-
on it
it-
though.
It
colors
looks a
are
little too much like a toy.
And this is even if you're picking the black version of the console, which it also released with. I think both of them are gorgeous.
I like the purple better than the black.
Me too. Me too.
On the one, orange one's hot.
There's a couple. You know what, Zach? I'll go S with you.
All right.
We can
Thank you.
reevaluate.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. God,
We'll see what else we got.
So
I'm
good.
never gonna be on the winning side of history.
Well, maybe you should stop having bad opinions. Here we go, baby. The Game Boy SP.
Okay.
This also had a bunch of colors. I'll pull a picture
did.
for that.
Okay. I will start off by saying I don't think this is like worse. I think the Advance, again, if it had the backlight, I think the Advance I think it looks cooler. It has like that wing. I don't know. This, I will say, it looks like a pocketbook when you close it, which is interesting.
I love
like,
that.
You could close. Here's another beef I have with this too.
Okay.
And I know it's a really small beef. It's stupid. I used to play Game Boy Color games on this thing because you could do that.
Yeah.
Not you can't. And I
They
just like
stick
how
out the bottom.
Yeah.
I did not like that in comparison to the Advance, where it kind of.
I mean,
ran
they still
into
stick
it a
out,
little-
but it's
They
on
do,
the top.
but it looks
Yeah.
it looks better than
It doesn't get in the way as much as the one.
No, you're totally right. You're totally right. That definitely is a design.
And that's a weird thing to pick out. I still think this is like an A. I just think the Game Boy Advance I prefer more.
For
That's
me,
what I was saying.
I love all the different colors they had like a nice sheen
Yes.
on it. That was so pretty at the time. I
Yeah.
love the clam close up.
I get it. It looks like makeup. It looks like a makeup thing.
Sure, it's super portable.
Like
the buttons felt great. The little like tactile feel of them. I love it. I love this console. This
Did you
could go
wanna go
S for
S?
me. I'm not going to be mad if you all put it to A, but I could go S.
Go
on
ahead.
this.
Go ahead, David. I feel like I've said some stuff. I want to see your.
I fucking hate the SP.
What?
It's just a square.
That's fucking
It's just
cool.
It's just a fucking square.
That's fucking cool. What?
know I'm on the wrong side. I knew at the beginning.
Wait,
pulling up more pictures.
This thing.
Hold on. What is hate too? What is hate?
Hate's probably like C, not D.
Okay,
but like,
you're not like D tier with the hate.
No.
Okay.
No. I say hate
better.
because of how many people love it, and I'm like, it's fucking fine.
I'm still
It's
thinking
how I feel.
I still think A. I could see S. I want to see what the playing field is a little bit more. I want to go A.
All right.
That's me.
Again, I'm totally fine with this landing in A, and then we can think about it. But like,
Yeah.
I would.
We could put it in B if you.
No, we're definitely not putting it in B. This thing fucking looks awesome. You're so crazy, man. Oh,
It's a fucking square.
it's
Okay,
a
but
cool
it's-
square.
But are you gonna say?
And also, like,
the
I
Game Boy
know
Color is a
we're.
rectangle? That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not, because they
Shapes
tried to
exist.
do things.
Yeah.
They did things with it, but like,
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to include how
David,
it feels.
David, we haven't
but
gotten
it feels the worst to play
David,
on.
we
Oh.
haven't
Playing
gotten
on
we haven't gotten to my controversial opinion yet.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay,
we'll get
okay.
there.
Yeah,
Is it the N-Gage? Are you
No,
an N-Gage
no, he
apologist?
hates the PlayStation 2, which is wild to me. But speaking of the N-Gage,
We'll see.
whew. So this
Yes, it
this-
sucks.
this was a
this-
phone
this-
that could
this-
play games.
This is bad. This is bad.
This is
This is
bad.
real bad.
It's a phone that could play games, and it was bad at both.
It's true.
This is bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think it's
bad. I have nothing
this is
to
D.
add.
This is D for me. Fuck this thing. Actually, I hate this
I'm
thing.
fine with that.
It's
I hate
it's
the shape of it.
it's correct.
Why is it
I don't
shaped
know- I
like
don't
that?
I don't want to like bop it on my fucking console. I'm like, hit the music button. Do 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 do.
Also, it looks
Pull it.
like five. Are
Pull it.
5 and 7 the A and B buttons? Is that why they're orange?
I have no
fucking
idea.
know.
I guess so. Yeah,
I hate everything about that. That sucks.
it's really bad.
end up
Moving
calling
on.
someone instead of
Oh,
fucking
baby,
making
the
Mario jump.
Dreamcast. I was one of the 10 people that owned this thing. I have so much fond memories of it.
My doctor owned it.
I don't know if
You
I
played-
love this console.
I put it up wherever we put the Saturn from Japan. I think they're
No.
equivalent.
I think this is a B.
I think it's slightly below. It's in between them. It's in between them.
Is
We
it
have-
just the weird contrast, or was the cable actually purple?
I don't remember it being purple. It was more of like a dark gray.
Do
in my
you guys
memory.
like the controller for this thing?
Oh, the controller sucks.
Okay.
But it did have a memory card in it, and the memory cards
Yeah.
had screens, and that was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
I think it's a B,
I think it's B.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
and I want to give it more love, but I think it's B.
I think it's B. I think it's below that Sega Saturn, unfortunately for me.
Okay, Jason,
Which version of the PS2 are we doing too?
we've got both.
Because you know what I'm talking about?
We've got the slim.
You mean
here.
the slim versus
fit,
the
yeah.
fatty? Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, because
Oh,
the slim one is a C, in my opinion.
I actually don't like
I
the
think-
slim that much.
Where's the
That's what I'm
original,
saying.
Jason? Where's the original?
The original, I like the PS because
I actually think the original's an A. I think it's really pretty.
I had that for like a little bit, and then we got the slim, and I hate the slim.
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
okay. The slim's bad. I agree.
I agree 100% with you.
So
I
maybe
think the
that's
slim
why
is
most of my
ugly.
memories are with the slim, because I knew I had this. I was like, so you're just cutting out? We didn't need the other fucking half of it? Is that what you're telling me? Like,
Well, it's the tech got better as the
I know,
like,
but-
tech got
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
They made a smaller one, but yeah.
You
I
know
think
what?
this
We
looks
can go
and
away with
also
this one.
feels bad to
maybe
even
it's
put-
because I was basing all of it off the fucking slim.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You would,
I
that was
really
what you
hate
had.
slim.
Yeah.
listen, I'm down to put the PS,
go ahead
the
with
OG in A.
I like the. I never had any beef with the controller either. That's good. Like the
controller's great. I mean, the controller's so good that
the
they've
OG
just
in S,
remade it
frankly.
7 times at this point.
I could put the OG in S.
The
you know?
slim was
I
a C
could.
for me.
I could.
You want to fight A or S for this? Fuck it, put it in S. I don't give a shit.
Well,
I could go
I'm
for
gonna
S
say
on
let's
this
put it
one.
in. Let's put it in A. You know what? We'll put it in S for now, and then if we want to bring it
Yeah.
back, we
Okay,
can.
okay.
That's fine.
That'll be easier. The slim. C. C feels actually mean.
That That's what I. That's
But
what
I
I'm
don't
actually-
like it.
I really do not.
Yeah,
like the Slim.
comparing it to everything else in there, it might be B.
Yeah, I mean it's probably better.
It's
than
it
the
might
thing
be.
where like it's rough, but I think it is better than most of the things in C.
Yeah.
The problem is it also has a really
probably
good. It also has a really good controller pair. Like the other stuff in
Yeah.
C that's bad, it looks like that, but doesn't even have like the
Yeah,
benefit
no,
of like anything.
Yeah.
It's B.
I really don't like the Slim.
Oh, it's ugly.
I mean,
It's
the B's,
super ugly.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
it's just I don't know. Man.
Fuck yeah, baby! The original Xbox 360.
Are we counting the Red Wings of Death? What if,
Unfortunately,
No,
it doesn't
that's,
count.
that's,
What is
that's
but-
not aesthetic.
when it's
yeah.
red ringing?
I mean, it looks cool when the rings are red. You just know
I
it's red.
actually think this is pretty hot. I think this is an A.
You think this is A? I was debating. It was.
I was
I like-
thinking A or B.
This is actually my favorite controller of all time. Or up there.
Oh,
I fucking
goated.
love the Xbox
Goated.
360 controller.
Well, okay,
I
sorry,
actually-
sorry. So,
I actually still use them for my controllers.
so
when
we
I'm
have
playing,
also the Xbox 360
games.
Slim, which I think I like less personally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do too.
think so
I do
too.
too.
And then we also have the Elite, which I think I
Oh,
also
right,
like
there was an
less.
Oh, I like that
I like
even
less.
less. Yeah,
I like it. It
even
gets
less.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is A,
OG's an A.
and then I think
OG's
both
an
of
A.
these are B.
I agree with that.
That's fine. You know what? That's fine.
The more I look at the Elite, I kind of like it.
No,
It's better than it's still B, but it's better than the Slim.
the Elite.
Yeah, the Slim is bad.
The Elite
Slim
just
is
looks
not
like the PS4 Slim or PS2 Slim. Just
You're
thicker.
not wrong.
It's
You're
a
not
little
wrong.
thicker
I
version
see
of
what
the
you're
same
saying.
thing.
it's a thicker, and we put that in B. Even though
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't fuck that thing, but whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why. It reminds me of the one console like one of the Segas we fucking put in
Yeah.
C, the PS PlayStation Slim.
All right, time for fucking Nintendo DS Island. The Nintendo DS original.
I don't think the original looks very good, if I'm being honest.
Here, I almost want to do the D. I know this is gonna sound weird as fuck. I almost want to do the DS's, like do what we did for the Xbox. Like I want to kind of see all the DS's.
Yeah. So we've
Yeah,
got the DS Lite.
Then
Definitely
yeah.
better. This looks way better. I think
100%.
this is hot.
100%. 100%.
I've got the DSi, which
Looks
it's basically the same.
marginally different from the DS Lite.
Yeah. And we've
Well,
got
Elise isn't here. Elise isn't here, so the one fucking console
the 2DS.
is not great.
The DSi
No, that's
XL.
that's the new Nintendo 2.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is
the
just
new-
the best version, but it's still pretty fucking similar.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Okay, then it delineates.
I feel like the original DS is
I think it's a
probably
B.
a B.
I think it's a B.
And then the
It's like
rest
you're gonna-
you can just kind of shove in a group in A.
I think light is A or S.
I'm A.
I like the light more than the SP. I'll say it like that.
So do I, but I hate the SP, so it's not saying a lot.
Yeah.
And I realize, chat, I know someo's gonna be like,
the
the
DS
DS Lite is just a rectangle.
Honestly,
Fuck
the
off.
hot take could be the original DS goes in the fucking C, but I don't know how bad. It does not.
No,
look that great.
it's definitely a B. Like it's still good.
It's not that great.
Although I don't know, when it's closed, it's not flush.
No, and I
It's
hate
bad.
that.
It's bad,
I hate
dog.
that.
It's
You're not
not even
wrong.
bad.
a little bit
You're
flush.
not wrong.
It's fucking bad.
Maybe we put it in
And they
C.
broke
No,
very
it's
easily.
still
the original.
B. It's still B.
You know, Jason's kind of winning me. I think it might be a C.
No.
Like the DS Lite, I think is an A, but I could put the original DS in C.
Okay.
It doesn't. Look
Jason,
good.
it's still B, right?
I wanted to, you could do the hot take and put it in fucking C, but you know it's fine.
Okay. And everything else is A.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we could just put the DS Lite up there. The rest of them look the fucking same.
Yeah.
I know, they really do.
The 3DS is worse than the DS Lite, but it doesn't, not significantly so.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. Hey folks, it's time for my favorite console. That's a joke. The Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, but what about the look of it, Zach?
Okay. If I'm being real, I think the console is pretty. It's
You
actually,
like the nunchuck.
No. I think it's actually very aesthetically pleasing. I like the dock. I like the asymmetry on this, actually. The console itself is not bad looking. I liked having this up on my shelf. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Like on my entertainment center.
I think it looks pretty good. Like I would put this
But David, it's
B,
just
maybe
a
A?
rectangle.
Here's the thing.
It's not. That's the thing. It's not just rectangle. It's asymmetric.
Y'all know how much I actively dislike or like to hate on this console. I think this is an A. I genuinely think Nintendo was cooking with this.
I don't think I would go. I think all of our S's are better hitters than this thing. So I would
for sure. Also, I think the controller does still look stupid.
I think the base controller, like if it was just hanging out, I'm like fine.
Yeah.
The nunchuck is fucking heinous. Throw that away.
Or if you put one of the like Wii condoms on it, like.
Oh god, those were
good.
Terrible.
The safety ones.
Yeah. The big old rubber ones.
Terrible.
You got to double wrap it, David. What are you fucking
really
talking
do
about?
Have to double wrap it.
You do. You got to put two of them on.
I think it's A. I think it's A. I don't know if it's S, but
A's fine.
Okay.
I would argue against S, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
well, now speaking of like lights and different versions, what do we think about the Nintendo Wii Mini?
Oh, I thought we were gonna go Wii.
This is the Canada only one, right?
I have no idea.
This was like only in Canada, wasn't it?
Low key, this is better than the normal Wii.
What?
Oh no.
I disagree.
Yeah. It's fucking red,
I
dude.
don't like this thing. I don't like this thing.
What does it do? Like, how does it stand up? Like, how do you play it? Where, like,
you know what? And that's let me Google here.
Because if it stands up and it's not like, I don't want it to look like a fast food, but I'm afraid it might.
Okay, no, it wasn't Canada only. I'm thinking of
the top opens.
Wait,
that's not looking good for me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it does. The top opens for discs. Yeah.
Shit.
I need to see how this. I really need to see how this fucking works.
Look at. Okay, wow, I got the fucking tiniest image on the planet.
Oh, hate that.
No,
yeah, that's terrible.
No. I thought it
terrible.
could stand. No, I thought it could stand up. No, this is fucking bad. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I legit thought it was standing up. No.
Yeah, no, this is not it.
It looks like a disc or like a cassette disc thing again.
Yeah.
That's not great. That might be C.
I kind of want to be spiteful to put it in C, but I don't think it deserves that. But it's not pretty.
It's
I thought if you could insert it, it would be like. I like it. That's not great.
Not a fan.
I literally.
No, it's B.
Okay, this, in my opinion, is PlayStation's maybe ugliest console generation.
Is it 3?
The PlayStation
3's
3.
terrible.
3's
terrible.
The 3 Slim is the worst.
Oh, you mean this one?
Oh my.
Oh no! Wait, I'm thinking of a different one. There's
you mean this one?
Where like
Super Slim.
Is it the one that slides?
This one,
yeah.
This one is the ugliest console.
And it sucks. You slide that fucking compartment with the PS3 over to the left to put the discs in. It sucks.
No,
this thing's terrible.
The PS3 in comparison to Xbox 360 is like holy shit. Like,
yeah,
it's so crazy the difference of like aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, like I kind of like the Spider-Man text on the original one, and that's literally it. That's all I like.
Yeah, with the whole conversation this week of the PlayStation 5 Pro being $700, people were talking about this thing, which was $600 at release. Which, adjusted for inflation, is over $900 today, which is so fucking wild.
And guess what did really bad at release?
Yeah, hey, this console.
PS3. It's a shame the best ones are the original ones, because they have a literal PS2 in them.
I don't know if it's because I'm looking at these and how much I hate them. The original PS3 I could give a B.
Who are they? The Glunkarunkas. Tell them I hate them.
This one I'd give a C, and this one I'd give a D.
Who are they? The PS3s. Tell them I hate them.
Yeah. You said Super Slim and D, right?
Yeah.
They're bad. Oh,
this is definitely
Super
D.
Slim's D.
Super
Slim's D. I thought for a second I thought you said B.
Where are you putting the original one? C?
I could put the original in B. But it's the thing where I'm like, maybe it's just because I'm looking at the rest of them. But like, I kind of like how shiny it is.
By comparison, it's much
better. I like the shininess, man, but like,
I like the Spider-Man text.
Just follow my
It is the Spider-Man text. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Put it in fucking B.
I like the little place. I do like the PlayStation logo on there.
Yeah. It's cute.
It's B. This one's B.
Okay.
It's their ugliest console, but it's still
agreed, undeniably.
You don't like what about the jacket one? You like that one?
Oh, we'll talk about PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I think
we'll talk about when we get there.
Oh.
Bubblegum Zane gifted £5 saying, we're not at the 3DS yet, but I had the Zelda Edition one that came with Link Between Worlds, but I never got past the intro because I got scared. I love shit like that of like, I didn't play this much of this game because I was scared when I was playing it. It's all good. I love that shit. Oh baby, the PSP.
I have pretty neutral feelings about this.
Honestly, Sony makes really pretty handhelds.
Yeah, it's kind of. The only thing I don't really
like
love
the yellow
is
buttons.
it's the power cable. It's literally the ones from their
Why is
camera.
Oh.
It's the same. It's literally the same part from the Sony cameras.
Why
They didn't have to produce more?
Is there a version where the buttons are the X, Y, or X square, triangle, and O, or however like they normally are?
There's a PSP Go where they might be different.
Oh,
Are they
you mean
colored?
this?
No.
Fuck that thing. That's worse.
I thought you know how the X would be like blue.
Yeah,
and the circle
no.
Not on the
I
PSP.
kind of wish it was on the PSP.
Me
The
too.
Vita might have had a version like that, but the PSP.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, this was just silver and black.
Okay.
PSP original, A. PSP Go.
C.
C or D.
I'm fine with C.
Fucking
I'm
bad.
fine with C.
C.
You know what? Looking at this, the placement of the like
Bad.
analog
Shit is-
pad is really bad.
It's bad.
Bad.
I could easily see myself accidentally closing this a billion times while playing video games.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. PSP looks pretty fucking hot.
That's
I put
really
that in A.
pretty. Yeah, apart from like you said, the power slot.
Yeah. Which was such
weird.
just like a weird manufacturer money saving thing.
Yeah.
Like the batteries are also the camera batteries for the PSP.
That's
and
really funny.
It's fucking weird. Yeah.
Next up, oh here it is, the Gizmondo.
D.
This
Fuck
is
this.
This
What
is
the
made
fuck
by the
is
same
this?
people that made the
It's
game.
a robot
Con.
head.
What the fuck is this?
It sold less than 25,000 copies and bankrupt the company.
It should have sold less than one. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is D. This is so bad.
What the fuck is this?
This came out in 2005. Like, think about that.
I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only saving grace is
have antennas.
it's weird. This is another thing. Like I would be like, hey, I played this control. Like this is my console back in the day, and I would show it off with like kind of that retro feel, which is kind of weird. It does kind of have that, even though it's 2005.
Oh, it super has like the.
I would
Y2K
never use this.
feel to it.
I would never use this to play. It would be like one of those like back in my day we played on consoles like this,
Yeah.
and you can. That's what it is. But
Yeah,
like
this thing is
so.
heinous.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh no, that's the end of this one. Moving on. We're coming down to the final here. We've got the fucking Google Stadia. This feels cheap because it feels like we're really just ranking the controller.
The controller looks pretty.
Controller's fine.
Okay.
The controller.
I don't like the
360 controller.
I mean, yeah.
I like the
Well-
orange highlights. Actually,
Sure.
I hate the D-pad a lot. Actually,
the D-pad is bad. I agree with that. It's the thing where like I still think
Everything else is
I
fine.
still think it actually has to go B.
Can we just not rank this because it's not a console?
We can choose.
I know-
not
I
to.
know the
That'd be more-
I
that'd
know
be
it's
more
on the tier
insulting,
list.
All right,
Let's
we'll
not
put it
do
to the
that.
back so we don't rank it. That's fine.
Oh, I was gonna say put it like just like, oh, sorry, you never actually got fucking traction anywhere.
It just wasn't a console.
Yeah.
It's like just a controller and a fucking Chromecast.
Next, the Xbox One. I kind of
think-
like this.
It's kind of like the Xbox Slim, but slightly better.
I
This-
like the offset of like which side is
Yeah.
the like shiny.
The hatching. The hatching's good.
And I like the
This-
controller having the Xbox logo up top that I think lit up. I can't remember
Yeah,
if that's true.
it did. And they've used the same controller basically since then,
Yeah,
with only like
they
teeny tiny
kind of nailed
tweaks.
it. This is the peak controller.
Controller's great. I feel like this strip off the Xbox logos, and this is the generic console in modern times. So I would put it in B.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say C.
Yeah, what- yeah,
B,
I'm saying-
yeah, B is fine.
Like this is like the
That's B.
representational
That's
like
B.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
this is what you do with a modern.
That's B. That's
Cool.
fine.
Then yeah,
I'm down with B. I'm down with
we're
B.
we're cool with that. B for battling console. Next up is the 1X, which I guess I should also show the 1S is next to it.
1X is kind of worse.
I think 1X is worse.
I think 1X is C. 1S is...
I think 1S is better, but I don't know if it's a tier better.
I agree with Jason on that.
That's the fight I'm having. Is it a tier better?
Okay, here's one thing that I think is really hot is the fact that the little like slot for the disc goes off the edge.
That's nice.
I think that's cool.
I do like that.
The venting up top is also fucking awesome, and I think
I like it. I just don't think it's A tier.
I'm just trying to debate if it's A tier. Yeah, that's what I could see it. It is.
Honestly, I kind of love the all white. I think it's A for me.
What else is an A?
That's another good point.
Show me what else is one A.
I mean, there's a lot of fucking things in A. The Sega Genesis, the Master System, the Saturn.
You know what? This is
both
A.
PlayStations. Okay.
Put it in A. Yeah.
So we've got the S is A, the X is B, or no, the X is C. Okay, it's 3DS Power Hour time. We've got the original 3DS, which did come in a bunch of cool colors.
I like the colors, though.
I hate the 3D, but that's not an aesthetic thing.
No, yeah. 3DS original colors. Oops.
3DS? Kind of hot. It's up there with the rest of the DSs.
Yeah, I think the light's better, but I actually think the 3DS is still not that bad.
Yeah.
I think it might be the same tier.
Actually.
It's like that's why I'm thinking it might just be A. But
Nintendo
I like the light better.
Nintendo did the light and was like, oh, why would we change this? And then they just continued to use it for like a long ass time.
Let me actually, this will probably be more helpful for our discussion because I have the rest of them all next to it. Yeah. And we've got the 3DS XL, which is better. Oh,
I think it's worse.
No, XL's worse though.
Like functionally, it's better because the screen's bigger.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, I think it's worse.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Functionally better.
2DS
garbage.
Trash.
I have one of these and I hate it.
I hate it so much. It's a wedge for your door. It's a doorstop.
No, there's
it just like I know Elise loves this fucking
Elise
thing.
thinks this is a superior
it
way to
is,
play games.
But Elise also likes Star Wars 8, so I'm fucking
It is one of the worst possible things to hold in your hand.
Yeah, it looks so bad.
It feels terrible.
It looks so bad.
It feels so bad.
Then we've got the new 3DS, which I think is better still. Best 3DS so far.
They're all A.
They're all
like they're all kind of other than the 2DS. I think they're all kind of in the same tier.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, there's so many of them.
I don't like. Don't like the 2DS.
The 2DS XL is hot. I fucking love this thing.
Yeah, I actually think it looks really good.
It's good.
I
might put that in S.
That's a clam girl. But you don't. Okay.
I actually don't. That kind of gives. That's why the reason I grimaced initially was I didn't like the way it connects. Kind of reminds me of the original DS, which I don't
the way
like.
It connects.
What do you explain?
The connector isn't as clean as the previous ones with the log.
You mean there's like extra space there?
Look at that space. The gaps on the edges don't have.
Isn't it's just it has a bezel like just dirt like. It's
no.
Just
I think
go to the light, like the light, or in comparison, those go all the way across. It had the little gap in between the top screen and the bottom screen. That's what I meant.
Okay,
I don't like that because it's loose. Aesthetically, it's probably fine, but functionality, those tend to break a little bit more.
I see.
That's fair.
They're a little bit more loose, and when you open and close them, it's a little bit weirder. That's all I'm saying.
Let me hit y'all with this. We give all of them A.
They're literally all
except
A,
for the
except
2DS.
For the 2DS, which is a C at best.
Unless we want to argue that any of them are higher.
I would put the 3DS XL specifically in B. I think that thing looks worse.
You're crazy. There's why
no,
would
not
you
the
target
new, not the new
one?
Nintendo, not the new Nintendo. The normal 3DS XL.
Oh, I actually, I don't like that one.
Yeah,
one you're
the
hovering.
2012
That could be
3DS
B.
XL, I would put that in B.
Let me pull up a picture of 3DS XL original colors, just to see what they look like from the outside too.
It's literally just an aesthetic thing, because like it is better to play than the original 3DS, like 100%. It just doesn't look as good.
I think this is just a bad model to look at because it doesn't have colors on the inside, but most of them do.
I just think that, like, weirdly enough, the bigger screen up top, I think, makes it just look worse. Like,
But all of them have a bigger screen up top.
Here's the thing. Here's the realistic thing about all of these. They're all worse than the DS Lite, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree with that.
But they're still.
Well, I don't agree with the. I think the new Nintendo.
Oh, the one.
2DS XL.
I like the colors. The colors might bring it up, though.
That's what brings it up
The
for
colors,
me. If it didn't have that, it would be with the light.
We're putting 2DS in D,
C.
or does
Go
it
D?
does it go D? Is my question.
I hate it enough that I'm fine with that.
I do actively hate it. So
Okay, I'm fine with that. All right, now again, you're going to be wondering, wait, didn't we skip a console? Nope, the tier list did, but it'll get back to it. The Nintendo Switch.
Oh, we skipped the Wii U.
Yeah, for some reason, the Wii U comes after the Switch on this list. I think the person who was making this tier list forgot about the Wii U and then had to add it later, which is really funny to me.
how are we doing this?
This one's also
Like-
really hard because it's really about the Joy-Cons, giving it color pops.
Because honestly,
also need to
go
think-
higher than a B, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you
it's
have
not
to think
really
of it in the
anything.
dock too. Like
The dock is
one
hideous. The dock is hideous.
thing. I literally bought a sock for my dock. Like
The dock
sorry.
legitimately is bad. But like this just the thing, the controller with
You're
the thing
right.
is probably a B.
Yeah,
But the
that's
dock
fine,
is really bad.
the dock
It's
is really
not great.
bad. It
I
is
don't think
tough
it's
'cause,
bad
like,
enough
I
to
don't
bring it down to
play-
C.
I don't think. I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah, that's fine. And most
Yeah.
people don't play in the dock. But
I
like,
usually play it docked, but yeah,
It is wild how
It's-
different
the
people
dock
do
is-
with it.
terrible.
But you're right. The
Like,
dock
it's-
is like the ugliest,
I
cheapest
had it.
piece of plastic.
look how cheap and bad this looks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it
is
actively
fucking terrible.
damages the screen. Yeah.
The dock has to be like if you're counting the dock, it's C or D. Like,
It's
bad.
still B for me.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I just feel like the handheld brings it up enough, and
I
like
think it's B.
it's not bad enough to bring it further down.
Agreed. Next is the Switch Lite. It's kind of the same. Colors
the
are
same,
prettier though, actually, and it doesn't have the dock
Color's prettier. You don't have.
Wait, how
the,
do you not have the dock?
because it only plays in
the
mobile.
light's only handheld. Yeah.
Right, but how do you charge? You just charge it like a
Yeah, you just charge it, plug it in.
Yeah, you just plug it in.
I actually think based
So-
on that, it might have to go in A,
Well, and I also like
which
that
would
it
be
doesn't
silly,
have,
but it's also
it-
funny.
It doesn't have the black body. Like, I like that it's one solid
Yeah.
color and it looks good. And like they even color the bezel with the plastic of the controller,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
feel like that makes it look pretty fucking.
We can
hot.
go.
I'd
We
put
can
it
go
in
ahead
A.
with this. That's
Fuck it. I wouldn't want to play a game on a Switch Lite versus a regular Switch, but
Nope, me either. But it looks better.
it looks better. Yeah. Hey, and here it is, the Wii U.
Okay, let me get a pic. Oh, this is fucking terrible.
It's not good.
don't like this.
I think it's C.
No one does.
This is bad.
Yeah, I don't
I
think it can go
I'd put
D.
This kind of gives me like old like Atari, like the fucking they were trying weird shit and it's just not good.
Well, like even the base console's just like a Wii,
Yeah.
but they smoothed it out and made it
Mhm.
look worse.
Also,
And then they're like, "Hey, let's add a gamepad," which I get was like their preemptive thing
Yeah.
to the Switch.
Uh-huh.
It was a necessary step, but it sucked at the time.
the placement of the analog stick sucks, and you can't really tell from here. And I don't know if this should matter in aesthetics, but I think it should, but because the joypad or whatever the fuck you want to call it is, you have your hands on it all the time, and it's this matte black or the shiny black, gets covered in fingerprints,
Oh,
and it is
yeah.
impossible to make it look good.
I feel like that matters for aesthetics.
I do too.
Because that is just how it looks. It's not how it feels.
I mean,
So,
I think we're all already gonna put this in C, but
It's bad. It's bad.
it's not great. I listen, Nintendo Land. my beloved.
And then, here's the
but-
thing: it doesn't like age well either. It immediately got like fucking like just
Trounced,
outclassed or outlooked.
Oh
like,
god, I
didn't look
forgot it
great.
had a dedicated TV button. Fuck.
It's
Sure did. Sure did.
Forgot about that.
Shout out to that TV button.
because there's you notice how like oh god it's
Yeah. Also, if I can be real with y'all, the logo sucks ass.
They just put a
Blue,
bad-looking U after Wii.
I hate the logo. I hate the logo.
hey it walks to the Switch could get one tier higher.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it was much
baby.
higher than one tier, not aesthetically.
Oh yeah.
They call it
this
they call
piece
it,
of
they
shit.
call it the Ouya because when you see it, you say ooh yeah.
It's like an Xbox controller that got stretched out in a Laffy Taffy machine, like Mike TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say it's an Xbox controller that got run over by a semi.
Oh man, I just realized the
That's
buttons.
awesome.
Just flattened like a cartoon.
I just realized the buttons are also OUYA. That sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
And they also, despite the buttons saying the fucking name on it, they still felt the need to put the name on the bottom.
Yeah.
What, so
just
how
in
does
case
it?
you
What,
forgot.
so what's this work? So is it like how do you do this? Is it like do you?
The box
Where
is
do
the
you put the
box.
Right.
I forget. Was the
Was it
Ouya wasn't a
downloadable
streaming
only?
thing, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
it
2013, so it
was-
couldn't be streaming.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was digital only. It ran off of Android way
Oh.
before we were ready for that.
Gotcha.
Because, like, I mean, now that's basically how all the retro
I'm thinking-
gaming consoles work. But boy, this thing fucking sucks.
I'm thinking C.
Here's what I'll say a positive about this. I think the quote-unquote box for the console could be pretty, and it's very minimalist. So if you had this on a shelf or on your entertainment center, I'd be like, oh, that's just like a weird modern aesthetic thing. This controller is
Oh.
an offense
controller-
against God.
Yeah, the
controller's
console
pretty bad.
itself is a paperweight, like literally.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
could put this.
paperweight.
You could put this on your coffee table, and people be like, "Oh, that's cool." But yeah, this.
Some kid would think it was a block and chuck it.
Yeah. if I look at what we have, can I justify putting it in D?
No,
I think I could.
no.
Look at that
C.
controller, David.
Yeah, C. Oh wait, did you say D or B?
D.
D.
Oh, I thought you said B.
Oh
And
God,
I
no.
thought you were the same.
I think it's a D. I think it's a D. Do we have any disagreements?
I don't care about it enough to fucking try to bail it out of C,
Yeah.
so we can put it in D.
I feel like it's probably C, but I'm not gonna fight hard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just feel like everything else in D is so much worse.
Yeah. There's some things that I think this is on par with. Anyways,
Name
let's move
one.
on. The Neo Geo X. Here's the thing. I don't even remember this being made.
Neither do I.
It's kind of hot.
I think
It goes back to that gold Neo Geo logo on the black.
yeah, my only like major complaint at first glance is it has I think the same problem of the Wii U gamepad. It looks like it has one glossy thing across the
It's gonna
whole
get
front.
really smudgy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got because that is all one solid piece of what looks like that like clear plastic that covers the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't like that. It feels very plain and mid other than that. Do still love the fucking gold logo. Gold logo still
Yeah.
looks good. I don't love the gold buttons though.
I do.
If they were black, I'd be more on board.
I like.
I think this is B.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight for higher than that, but I think it is.
Yeah. I think it's
it's
interesting
pretty.
enough, but yeah.
2 seconds. I gotta tweak the stream so it doesn't fall.
I think it's different enough, yeah.
Shit. No, can't go up. Too many games, chat. By games, I mean consoles.
You're good. Raz says hello, chat. Keep saying it.
Keep saying hello. Wait a minute here. Sorry.
I would keep in mind, Zach, that if we put a single... oh, wait, you changed it enough. That
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to
I was going to say, if we put one more thing in A, it was going to create a new layer.
Okay. Okay. All right, next we have... Oh, hey, it's the PlayStation 4. I'm pretty sure while we're here, we should also look at the PlayStation 4 Slim.
Slim and Pro, yeah.
And the Pro.
Dude, I fucking love that the Pro just added one more
Another
layer
stack,
to the Slim.
yeah.
No, fuck these things. These are filing systems. These are literally fucking cabinets.
I love it in that it's funny,
like
not
them.
that it's good.
Which one?
It's tough to decide which
stack.
one. Okay, actually, the PlayStation 4 Pro, I don't like as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But both the PS4 and the PS4 Slim,
What's like, too?
A. I think these are both A.
You
Like
think it's better-
sitting on my entertainment system, these were pretty.
It's true.
They are aesthetically pleasing. They look like even today, I think they look like very modern pieces of technology. Even though at this point they're 10 years old, which is kind of wild to think about. And then this one is like, okay, you're getting a little crazy with it, guys. Like, tone it back. Tone it back.
You could do it. You could do A. It would top out at A, but
Yeah, no, it's not S. It's not S.
I was thinking B. So I was thinking.
David, where are you falling on this?
I feel like I'm thinking B.
For all of them?
I like.
No, I think the double one is C.
I could put the Pro in. I could put the Pro in C. The extra platter was dumb.
The extra platter.
Actually, wherever we put the top two, I think the Pro has to go below them because the extra tier is stupid.
I would I'd put the top two in B. Like honestly, I feel like they're pretty equivalent to the Xbox One in terms of look. Like they both just looked like sleek black box for your entertainment system. Nothing particularly special, but also nothing offending.
Do I have this on here? No, okay. Next, according to this tier list, is the PlayStation TV. That's not a console, so fuck off.
Yeah.
Then we have the Vita. Vita means life. And also the Vita 2000, or the second model, whatever you want to call it.
The Vita 2000 that came out in 2014, that wasn't confusing.
Yeah, I know. It's like the Vita originally was called the Vita 1000 in comparison, and I don't know. It's kind of dumb. But...
I don't like the Vita.
Oh, really? I love this console.
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, I think it's pretty equivalent to the PSP.
I think they're both the same.
I like the PSP.
I
think they're pretty equivalent in my eyes. Like,
it's the thing where, like, if you crossed out Vita on this and you're like, which PlayStation handheld
I'd
was this? I'd be like,
for PSP.
I don't know.
I guess the analog sticks are a little bit of a giveaway, but
yeah, I mean, if I knew where they were in the original, I would.
Well, the PSP only had the one on the.
What are you guys thinking for this? That was the question.
I'd just put it next to the PSP. Wherever we put it,
I think we put it in A, so I think they just also go in A.
If you guys double A, that's fine.
I could put the 2000 in B because I think the 2000 does look worse than the original by a bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. So they're actually not split up on this tier list, which again, it's a weird choice because they got so finicky with every other thing.
If they're not split, just keep it with A's.
Yeah. Next up, the Xbox Series S. Hey,
I like this.
I think this console looks fucking awesome.
It does.
And actually, while we're here, Series X also looks really cool, actually.
I like the first one better.
I do too.
Yeah, the S looks hotter.
I think they're both A's.
One thing they don't show at the X is like it has those green tints on the top. Like so when you look at it from kind of this angle, it's got a little bit of a green looking glow, even though they're just like it's just plastic. It's just green plastic. But Series S.
I'm thinking A for both.
I think one of these goes S. And I'm actually not certain which one it is. I think they're both really pretty.
I like S better.
I would put the S in S compared to the X.
Yeah, that's my.
As much as I like the X functionally more, I'd put the S up in S.
I still love the boldness of it's just a fucking box and it glows up top. I think that's so
it's a fridge.
Hot. And they literally made a fridge of it.
Yeah, I put the S in S and the X in A. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got all the ones that they have on this tier list. This is kind of cheating, but the Switch OLED. Again, I don't know why they didn't put this one.
It's the same as the Switch.
Yeah.
It's the same as the Switch, yeah. It's a little bit better. Like, it's marginally better just because it has less bezel, so like it just looks cleaner.
And then I have to remind myself that the dock exists.
Yeah, but it's not it's not enough to raise it a tier. It's just better than the original.
Then we've got the Playdate, which again, like, sure.
Chat, I knew you all were gonna roast me about things looking like boxes. Okay, when I said it was a square, I knew it would happen. All right, I knew. I understand.
This is if Pikachu was a console. Hey, real talk. This is aesthetically really pleasing.
It's kind of cute. Yeah, it's very cute.
How big is this?
It's super tiny. This is like really baby. This is like a Game Boy Advance SP, and it's got a crank on the side.
Yeah, the crank brings it above.
So you can crank it.
Owner.
Oh, that's good.
I think A is fine.
Yeah, I don't think this goes S, but they're really pretty.
Oh, the Jacket Boy's coming up too.
Yep, Seto Kaiba. Here's the thing. A lot has been said about the PlayStation 5 and how fucking big it is and how weird
it's a chunker.
It looks. As time has gone on, I have come to admire it more. And I think it looks good on my entertainment center.
Do you have it vertical or horizontal?
I currently have it horizontal. I think it looks better vertical.
Do you have digital or disc?
Digital.
Okay, because the disc one looks significantly worse.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It just looks like it has a growth compared to the digital one.
Oh, gotcha.
Or it's currently pregnant, or has a beer belly, however you want to think about that.
I like the white sleekness of it.
I think it's good.
I like the sandwich how it kind of sticks out.
I love the glowing lights on the side of the console and on the controller. That's fucking good.
This is not. I don't know if this is better than like other stuff in A. So I'm trying to if I'm between the other PlayStations, the original PlayStations, for example.
I think this is their best looking console since the PlayStation 2. Does that give it S? I could go S.
I mean, but here's the thing: you're going from fucking 3, which we said was bad.
3 was bad, and 4,
which was like the most,
which got A.
I thought we put.
Oh no, it did only get B. Damn, it only got B.
Yeah,
I think
that whole generation just looked like average black box that sits on your entertainment system.
I got a fucking console.
I like the angle. I like the skew of them.
Uncle Marty gets you a fucking wrong console because he doesn't know how to pick them apart.
I like that they tried new stuff. I think it looks good. I think it looks A tier good. I don't think it looks S tier good.
I don't think you.
Do you feel the same, Jason?
I was close to a B. I mean, I can see A. It's better
I think it's going to average A.
I also feel that the disc version that I own brings it down a bit too, because it looks much worse.
We have that here. We have that here.
No, I do have the new Pro, which was just announced. The only difference is these little things on the side.
God.
The Adidas version.
Is the Adidas version. Here's what I will say. I don't love the things on the side, but I do love how up top it has the divot in to match the fins, whereas this just is like a round front. I think that actually is pretty slick.
I feel like the Pro, and also for the Slims, everyone joked that the original PS5 looked like a router. The Slim and the plural look like a fucking router.
That's a very good point. This is a router-ass console. The biggest router you've ever fucking seen. Yeah. I listen. I'm fine with.
I would put I'd put the Pro and the Slim in B, but the base one I think is A.
Okay. Yeah. That's the only one that this tier list has, because again, I have issues
Pro
with this
just
tier list.
literally just got it.
To be clear, the next things that this tier list has is the Evercade handheld, which I've never fucking heard of. The Evercade Versus, which I've also never fucking heard of. The Game & Watch 2020 edition, which is just a legacy console. A literal PC, which could mean fucking anything, and also explicitly
those
isn't a console.
Aren't considered generations, yeah.
Yeah.
The
NVIDIA
Evercade
Shield.
Evercade, I have actually heard of.
Okay.
I've never seen one, but I have actually heard of it.
We've got the NVIDIA Shield and Shield Portable. The Steam Deck,
terrible.
I guess if I was to put somewhere... A.
Yeah, I like the Steam Deck. I'd probably put it in.
I wouldn't put it in
Especially
S, but I think it's really pretty.
The newer one with like little orange highlights too. Looks good.
That is pretty hot. But yeah, this is our final tier list then, because the other things are bullshit, and I didn't get pictures of them.
I knew he wouldn't put that much stuff in S. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Well, to that question, do we want to put some more stuff in S? Holy shit, Fluffy Senpai just became a $50 Patreon member. Thank you.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
I don't know if you're watching the stream, but oh my god.
what's your favorite console, Fluffy Senpai?
Yeah, tell us in the chat right now. We'll move it up. For me.
I know what you're gonna say, Zach. You're gonna say the SP.
I was gonna say the SP.
I'd rather die.
You have bad taste, David. We know.
I like the other S's. I hate the SP. Hate it.
See, here's my promoter is the DS Lite, but that's.
I was thinking that as well.
I could do that. It's the best DS.
Yeah.
I actually think the DS Lite looks better than the SP, but that's one of my.
I agree.
favorites.
100% agree, Jason. We should put DS Lite up there.
I will fight you on that. If you both want to move it, it's a great console.
Yeah.
That's my.
Move the light up.
Right.
It deserves it.
Lights there.
Nintendo has 3 S slots, but Nintendo got a Nintendo.
I mean, they're fucking Nintendo. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
And I would personally put the PS1 up there, but I don't think either of you will agree with me on that. Just looks good.
Which version of it?
I'd put the original, but I know I was not in agreement with you.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Do I think it's better than everything else on there? In A.
In A?
Here's the thing. I might even put the PSP in S before I put the PlayStation 1 in S.
I was thinking 360 over the PlayStation 1.
I like the 360 too. It's really pretty.
I like the 360 one.
I like the
360,
360, but like the Series S just looks like that, but better in my mind.
I think they're a little different.
I know they're like different.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're both different, but
but hear me out. What if instead of moving things up to S, we move the fucking Coleco and Mattel things down to A?
Wait, what?
The first 2 things in A, can we move
put
them
it
down to B? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
You mean to tell me?
And the Intel.
Hold on.
You mean to tell me?
Yes.
You mean to tell me? This thing is not A tier.
Okay, that's down now.
Thank you. I was fucking correct.
Come on.
No, I was correct at the very beginning.
You think that's not? You don't think that's A tier?
You guys were fucking wild for putting that there.
Look at that font. Look at that silver. Look at that gold.
Move that shit down to at least B.
Bro, that's so hot.
I'm keeping it.
Let's go. Okay, but the Mattel. What was the other thing?
Wait. I like the other one better than the Telstar.
Oh no, this one also is definitely staying in A tier. That's staying in A tier. I'm sorry, David. Those are good.
Fucking kidding.
I want this golden.
This might go S tier for me. Let's put it in S tier, Jason. Come on.
I really like this.
It's beautiful. Can we put this in S tier?
It doesn't look like a console.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art. Put this in the fucking Louvre. That's gorgeous! Are you kidding me?
I like it a lot. It looks.
Jason, fuck it, we're putting it in S tier, baby. Let's go! Congratulations to the Mattel and Intellivision.
It looks like a radio sticker.
It's beautiful. David just turned off his webcam. Any other moves we want to make at the last minute here?
No, I regret everything right now. I regret everything. The fucking Intellivision, what is his name? Danny Tellerico? Teddy Tellerico? What is his name?
Tommy Tellerico.
Hey,
fucking put Tommy Tellerico's bullshit up in S tier. Come on.
Move the links up 2 tiers.
No. That shit is where it belongs.
It's got a bad rap. Come on, man.
Oh, fuck. Folks, let us know if you think if the Game Boy SP deserves to be an S tier, or if you have bad taste in the comments down below.
No, if you think it belongs in SP, just don't comment.
Or if you want to call us, if you want to call us on your new Intellivision,
call us on the Intellivision to let us know what you thought about this.
Radio in, and we'll hit you up, dude.
I can't believe you put that in S,
bro. It's so gorgeous.
Dude, it's good. It's like half stupid, but half just incredibly attractive.
Oh my god! If they just remade this right now, I would play any game on it.
Tommy was trying, Zach. It didn't work.
Well, now is that console's fault, or is it Tommy Tallarico's fault for being a piece of shit?
It's both. It's both.
Oh, okay, folks. Let us know what you think about this tier list in the comments down below, where you would place things differently, and all that jazz. But until next time, and maybe also what other weird, stupid tier lists you'd like for us to do. But until next time, you're all the best. We'll see you whenever you see us. A good night.